Welcome back, everyone, to session 2 of season 2 of Gaming Related. This campaign is called Thieves of Queens and Kings. And before we get started, we just wanted to continue sharing love to all of our friends and family out there. Happy Pride. We're big advocates here. This is a safe space for you all, and we're just so happy to have you here. My name is Junior Monk. I'll be your host and DM tonight. And let's go ahead and say hi to our players. Going over to the windows. Hi, players.
Hi, players.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
What up, players?
What up, players? Welcoming back. Doesn't need an introduction, but we'll give it to them anyway. We have Leon Leon. Hi, Leon. How you doing?
I'm sick, but you know, we go. I was gonna say my little catchphrase, but I'm gonna try not to swear right at the offset of the stream.
We ball is what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, heck it, we ball.
We ball. Yeah, I saw your post that you weren't feeling good, so I'm super happy that you're here with us.
Happy to be here. Just don't mind me if I have to run off screen every now and then.
Yeah, deal. And then we have the amazing Lightning Hikaru. Welcome back, Lightning Hikaru.
Hello.
Hello. I love your lighting. You're glowing. Looks good.
Oh, thank you so much.
And is that Sonic behind you, or is that Knuckles? Who is that?
That's
Take it
Shadow.
back.
Shadow.
In
That
the
is
year of
Shadow.
Shadow the Hedgehog, on the month of our Lord and Savior Pride, how dare you?
That hurt me.
I'm so sorry. I meant from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Okay. Hi, Sleepy. Welcome back.
Hi, friends. How we doing, chat?
We good. We Gucci. Sleepy's back, and so is Derp Snack. Snack, how you doing?
Oh!
Good.
We're vibing.
Love it. Love it. And the awesome Broody Vordoon. Welcome back, Vordoon.
Thank you.
With your
Thank you.
badass character.
We'll see.
Right on. Well, good. Well, I wanted to take a moment to say hi to chat. Chat, how you doing? Lightbringer, default. Minnie's here. Minnie, if you can hear us, unmute and say hello to everyone. She's not. Fine.
Minnie says that she hates us and
Yep.
she actually quit. It's good luck having another halftime
Hi
show.
everyone.
Oh, there she is.
I'm listening. There's a delay. You gotta give me a moment.
You're right. You're so right.
That's funny.
Well, cool. Okay. If
Bye bye.
if that's the case, we're all here and we're ready. Players, ready checks?
Ready.
Okay, one of us is
I have
ready.
a complaint. Leon never showed me how to do the little check
You had a
mark.
week, Sleepy.
You
had
never
a week.
asked.
Shit. Oh, yep.
Yeah, wait, I got that way. Check mark. There's my check mark.
Nice. Okay.
They're smart.
All right. Well, in that case, let's do this damn thing. We're gonna change the music to something a little bit more heroic, methinks, because we're in the middle of a fight.
We sure are.
Oh yeah.
Previously, on Thieves of Queens and Kings, we met Cassius and Yusern as they bring their prisoners from the Retiso Hills to Tilboya. After months of harsh travel, they made it through the uncharted lands to get to Lockling. They finally arrived, only to be met by the cold, closed, snowy gates of Lockling. Now, Lockling was closed for the night, and with some magical shenanigans from Cassius, the group were able to convince the guard that Ben, the noble gnome, the guard, he did indeed bare naked and run through to the forest in the snow, naked, with no clothes on. The guard rang the alarm and let the travelers into the city for safekeeping while they investigated what the hell was going on with Ben. Now, Xanafi shortly approached the gate after all of this commotion, and we all learn that she's a bit of a regular here in town. She comes in once every few 10 day, to sell and trade her furs and her meats. She even has a room at the Iki if she wants it, also known as the Ice Knife Inn. Now, as she met the group at the gate. She was offered her own room. She gave it up to the new group that she just met. Later, we meet Vordoon and Evelyn as they've been in Lockling for 210 and they're here on business. Evelyn to find any groups coming from Wayside to the south, and Vordoon keeping a watchful eye over her. They met the rest of the group, and at sunrise... Holy shit, that's loud.
Ooh, we're jamming.
Yeah, we were jamming. At sunrise, they decided to go shopping. They met Bien. They bought some winter clothing, and then they left the city to go investigate what was going on with the the wilderness out here, as there is a sound, a mimic, an owl, a strange creature. As they traveled through the woods, they stumbled across a pack of wolves, one standing on a big, beautiful rock, and Xanafi began speaking with this creature. Come to find out, the alpha male was killed, replaced by this monster that is manipulating them. And seeing the monster show up and turn into this humanoid owl, the fight started. And that's where we begin our session this evening. We begin the session in initiative, and we're at the top of initiative with Squire Cassius as we are getting ready to see what happens. The wolves have backed down, seeing that you are all taking care of whatever is now leading them. So, top of the round, Squire Cassius, bring us back into the game, sir. What are you doing?
Yes, just trying to bring myself back to that moment. Seeing Vordoon pass unimpeded by this wolf, I think I'm going to follow his illustrious lead, and I will try to have myself right. Oh, look at that!
Okay, so you are in flanking position with this beautiful spirit. Primal Companion, it's called?
Primeval companion.
Primeval Companion. Artwork by the one and only Always Sleepy. Okay.
Excellent. I think I will just drop my bow, and I will pull out my dagger, and I'll make 2 strikes at the thing.
Okay.
We're
Yeah,
going, we're going
bless.
all out to begin.
You have Bless, I hear.
Ah, yes, excellent. So we begin. Oh, my chat is so far behind. There we go. All right. Begin with the rapier. I don't think I need the bless for that one. That's a 20.
20 hits.
We'll just do the regular. That'll be 5 points of piercing damage.
Got it.
Stinky roll on that one, and then we'll go with the dagger
Okay.
for a 24.
24 also hits.
And for this one, I think it's time to start using fun tools. I think it's time for me. I'm going to go ahead and Divine Smite on that one.
Ooh, okay. Let's see your Divine Smite.
So, first I need to make sure this does not add my... So 3 points of piercing to start. And then any chance this thing is, what is it, fiend or undead? Is that...
Let's see. No, it is neither of those 2 things.
Okay, just regular damage then. We will tack on 13 points of radiant damage.
Holy, what does it look like?
So I do a little Zorro style like slash with the tip of the rapier, and then on one of the spots where I've carved a little bit of flesh away, I just plunge the dagger, it sort of reverse gripped down into the creature as I do the blade. The second the blade hits its skin, it just emblazes with this like bright emerald green light, sort of blinding for a moment, leaving just a char
Amazing.
mark.
So this creature begins to screech, but not in what you would imagine an owl sounds like. Instead, you're going to hear it in what Yasern sounds like. And it's going to say, "Oh, that really hurt. I didn't like that at all. And you all can. I can't do it, but this creature can. It sounds just like Yasern.
Oh,
That's like his twin, I swear.
Is there an echo in here?
Is there an echo in here? What's going on?
That the better. Oh, that was
That's pretty good, actually. That was,
Actually,
yeah.
that was really good.
Yeah. Good
Just
fun,
kidding.
good-
Yasern, your turn.
My turn.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm still holding concentration, so I'm not gonna do anything stinky. Too bad here. I am going to try. Is anybody? No one's hurt really bad. We've been doing it.
Good.
So I'm gonna try casting command on the creature.
Okay.
Um.
And what kind of save is this?
I'm not used to playing a wisdom saving throw. There we go.
Okay. And for those of you
Let's
who are new
go.
here, we have a rule here at Gaming Related, and that is as follows. When there's a wisdom save, everyone takes a drink. Okay. It's going to roll. And what's your DC on that?
14.
It succeeds.
Yep. Easy come, easy go.
Easy come, easy go. Anything else from you?
Let's see. I'm gonna try and move. Let's do a cheeky little into the woods thing here.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. On its turn, it is going to screech, and instead of sounding like an owl, it sounds like a pack of wolves howling. And then it is going to dive and hide into the woods. And its wings are so quiet that as it goes to disappear, it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity from any of you. And it flutters into the woods and disappears behind the trees. And then these wolves are going to move up, hearing the call, and you are going to have 4 attacks coming at you, Xanaphi, the Druid of the Wild, as the wolves are still talking to you, and you hear their call is not, or their conversation is not one of attacking so much as make it stop. It won't stop until you're dead. And then the first one is going to attack with its mouth, and it's going to hit with the 17. Does a 17 hit, Xanaphi?
I don't know. What do you think?
It does. Okay. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Oofta.
The second one attacks, and you all see this pack of wolves have now jumped on top of Xanaphi. The second one hits for a 13, which I think misses.
That one misses.
Okay. 16 on the third attack, and then a natural 1 on the fourth attack. You'll take 9 points of piercing on the second
Ouch.
bite. I need you to make a strength athletics check, and you're going to be going up against my wolf, as they are
So-
going
What's the
to.
save?
When I typed in
strength save,
chat, we
yes.
called for blood. I wasn't saying for my blood. I was saying for the owl person's blood. A strength saving throw?
Yes, please.
You have a D4 on that because I gave it to you,
Oh, thank
Cassius, you,
goodness.
and Vordoon. So
I don't want to.
never mind, you didn't need it.
a natural
perfect.
20. Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
would like
Okay.
to growl back to them. Fight, my friends. Stay strong. I'm
Well,
not your enemy.
we'll see if it's gonna fall back, and as it falls back, you're gonna see that it doesn't want to do this, but it's just not in its own mind. And you all see Xanaphi is bloodied and just swarmed with these dogs. With that is gonna be it for their turn, meaning it is now your turn, Xanaphi. What are you doing?
Crying.
You're crying.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a bonus action to tell my companion to come help me. And I will use my action to non-lethally overhead strike this one. right
Okay.
left.
So as you are surrounded by these wolves, you will see that they are fully agitated. And then your strike. Go ahead. And you said it was
And I
non-lethal?
Non-lethal, and I just say to them, as I can still speak, I'm so sorry for what I must do.
Which one are you hitting?
The one right in front.
The one
Good
above?
old
Okay.
bonkin'. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so a 20 hits, and it'll take 3 bludgeoning. Or it whimpers. Anything else?
Don't do that.
And then
I
my
will cry.
thing goes right after me, so it's gonna move, and then it's gonna swipe at this guy too.
Okay.
It's
This one with
non-lethal as possible.
As possible, okay.
With advantage.
Okay. So a 14 hits. And you said non-lethal?
We'll
Okay.
say bludgeoning, that way it's non-lethal.
All right. What does it look like as this wolf goes down?
My companion comes around, does a little spinny spin, and does like one of those backward kicks right in the noggin,
Okay.
in the
Ooh.
chesticle area.
Okay.
The chesticle? Chess.
And with a loud whimper, this dog goes down unconscious, twitching as it's on the ground. The other dogs kind of look confused. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
Okay. Vordoon, as you left Xanafy's side to come fight this creature, you see it disappear into the woods, and then suddenly the wolves change their mind and pounce on Xanafy. What are you doing, friend?
Did I see where the owl went by chance?
Make a perception check.
I'm okay at those. Not
Okay.
great.
You can't find it. It's just snow and trees everywhere.
Then I'm going to turn, kind of growl a little bit, and I'm going to dash over. Well, not dash, but run over.
Okay.
Oh. Give myself advantage here and get in a flanking position on this wolf.
Okay.
And I will use my flail.
Let's see it.
23.
23 hits.
It's going to be floor 4 bludgeoning.
Okay. Okay, and with the flail, you catch the wolf right against its shoulder, and the flail sticks into the bone for a moment. You see it immediately lift its paw as it yips in pain, and then turns and growls at you. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. Evelyn, perception check.
Yep, and because I took my mutagen last time, I have advantage on this.
Yes, you do.
Drugs.
Drugs. 21.
Okay, you see that it is right here, and you see that it is currently flapping its wings on the ground. It is leaving a blood trail, and you can follow it through the woods. You just capture just faint flickering of the glowing of its wings. You don't have a straight shot at it through the woods, but you do see it. It would have a +5 to its AC with the cover that it has.
I
you're
would
gonna tell.
also like to argue that it got pretty far for having a wingspan wider than the range of trees, but does it have a 40 movement speed? That's some bullshit.
Has a 50 fly speed, if you must know.
Ooh!
Let's go.
Fly speed, it had to run. We're in difficult terrain here. What is going on?
You're in
Not for
difficult
an
terrain.
owl.
Hey, not with your new walking sticks that Xanafy made for you.
No. I'm talking about that. You said it flew
Yeah, it could fly
If that
in its
wings-
humanoid form.
in trees.
It flew
Through
like
trees.
yes, it flew like
I'm calling some raccoons.
raccoons.
Yeah.
Having I'm having such distinct deja vu to last campaign.
I'm having some anger issues. This is making me angry. This is for
It's
The
sure.
wings are ethereal.
Exactly.
I guess so.
it
They're
chops the
just
trees down
magically-
as it flies.
Oh my
This is
god.
its favorite terrain.
Let's get out of here.
I can't reach it then. This is bullshit.
You have a net?
No, but I put my crimson right on my blade, not on my crossbow. It's not gonna do as much damage. You know what?
But
I will just
blood.
I will point him out to the rest of the party. I'm just gonna say he's right through those trees, and then I'm gonna kind of scoop up my crossbow. I'm not using it, but I'm just grabbing it so I don't lose it. And I'm gonna run after him.
Okay. So you'll go 15 of your 30 feet. Because you're in difficult terrain. As you clomp through the woods.
But you said, but with my
Oh,
stick, I'm
You're
not.
right. You're right.
Don't-
You're
don't
right.
you-
You're right. You're right.
Oh, you made me angry.
She starts, like, what's it called when the long distance skiers? That's what you're doing. Cross country. You just cross country right up to it.
Well, not right up to it because it has magical wings, but you know, here I am. I will fudge. I can't do anything. I'll just dash and then get up to it. So if it runs again, at least I can smack it. Actually, bonus action, I will also use my blood curse on it.
Ooh.
So blood cursed of the marked. So as a bonus
Okay.
action, I mark a creature that I can see within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Until the end of the turn, whenever I hit the cursed creature with a weapon from which I have activated my Crimson Right, I roll an additional Hemocraft die when determining the extra damage for the right.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
if you do that now, it's just going to wear off immediately because it says until the end of your turn, not the end
Oh,
of your
then
next
I
turn.
won't do it. Then I won't do it.
Okay. Okay.
Listen, this is the first time I've ever played a Blood Hunter.
It's all good.
gonna be.
You're all good.
It's the
There's
first time I've
going to
seen
be
someone
growing
play it.
pains for all of us for
Mhm.
these classes.
That's fair. That's
Well,
fair.
most of us. Never mind. Looking at you, Vordoon.
Hey,
What?
and if you all, I'm going to take a quick pause. If you can go into Roll20, hit the cogwheel on the top right, go down to dice options, and please check all three.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Can you all please do that?
Just did.
Thank
It
you.
felt like there was something
Oh.
missing.
Okay.
Do I need to reload?
Nope.
I
And-
unchecked it because my Roll20 is evil, but
Yeah, if yours is
We'll
causing
see.
lag issues,
we'll
then
see if it. Yeah, we'll see if it causes any other lag issues.
it's totally fine if it does. You can turn it off. Okay. And now with Evelyn. Evelyn, was there anything else from you?
Nope, I was literally using myself as a target to point out where the owl was, so everyone else can hit it now.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Cassius, at the top of the round, your turn.
Okay, so I'll sort of look back and forth between the owl and the wolves surrounding Xanaphi. Owl, wolves, owl, wolves. Okay, well,
Help
Cassius
me.
Cassius will poke his head from around the rock to look at the primeval companion it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And say, well, I don't know if you can understand me, but bonus action, I'll use Bardic Inspiration. A mighty beast from times before, risen up from the earthen floor, relics birthed be relics frail. Send these beasts beyond the pale.
Holy shit. Can players give inspiration? Because I want to give it to Leon.
I did give out some last week, and I don't know if everyone used their inspiration, so please keep ties on that. Okay, that was awesome. What else are you doing?
Yeah, then, now that I know where the owl is, I'm gonna go ahead and start making my way towards it.
Do it.
And as I step closer, I'm going to make eye contact with it, and with a distinct grin, the elongated canines grow a little bit longer. My eyes begin to shine as my antlers almost seem to grow a few more prongs. And as me and the owl make eye contact, I'm just going to say, grovel. And I'm going to cast command myself.
Shit.
Wisdom save.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, let's go. Another wisdom save.
What are the chances? Everyone take a drink while I roll a natural 2. What was the DC?
More than that, it was 14.
Okay. Okay. So this time it fails.
Cool. So it doesn't have to. Nothing happens right now, but on its turn, it's going to fall prone and then end its turn.
Well, that sucks. That did suck. I did not like that.
Excellent.
That'll be it.
Okay, great. Well, if that's it for you, then that makes it Yasern's turn.
Hello. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Xanaphi.
Oh, thanks. My bones were sticking out.
And we're gonna I'm gonna upcast that. We're gonna make that level 2 Healing Word. Let's see this. How do I? Oh, it's 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier. Okay, 2d4. Gotcha. Gotcha.
5.
Plus-
Okay.
Plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 4, so that's 19. Wait,
Oh.
9.
no, that's not 9. It's 9. Sorry,
9.
math machine broke.
5 plus
Uh,
4,
thank you.
19. Yep.
Math machine broke.
Ringo Burr.
Okay, she's
Brain-
okay.
All right, and then can I do a vibe check on these wolves? Are they frightened or charmed by this effect?
Make a nature check. Or make an animal handling check. I think that fits.
From now on, can we refer to insight checks as vibe checks?
Yes.
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 Dick.
So
100%.
Yeah, here's what I'm going to tell you with an 18.
That's a 6. I don't have
That's a
advantage.
Here's what I'm going to tell you with the 6. They are angry dogs. They're so angry.
So ingy.
They're so mad.
So ingy.
Anything else, Discern?
Yeah, I'm going to cast. Let's see, is this an action? Because I was going to do this as an action. Yes, I'm going to activate my Twilight Sanctuary.
Ooh.
I'm going to give everybody a D6 temporary hit points in my radius here.
Oh.
30 feet. So you might. I don't think you're going to be in it, Xanaphi. I'm sorry,
It's
homie.
just that whole thing. I love clerics. Clerics are so slept on.
30.
Sword hates me, it's fine.
That's pretty apparent, yeah. There we go.
Oh, I
Alright.
think Xanaphi's just
Yeah,
been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
thank
in
you.
it.
I would have been too.
Can I stick my bed out a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm sure I can take 2 steps forward.
That'll work.
Wait, how can I move the circle? Oh shoot, I played funny circle.
No, but I can delete it.
I'll
But
bless you.
I can see what it does. So that you're totally
Okay,
fine.
cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get as many of my friends in the way. So you have a D6 on your turn, I believe.
Oh, you just roll the dice and tell us how much temporary
Well,
hit
it's-
points we get.
You want me to do it? Okay.
It's if
good.
you. It's when you end your turn in the radius.
Yeah.
You get the temporary hit points.
I see. It
So
doesn't
just-
start off with it.
So it's probably just an individual roll when you end your turn within there.
There.
All right.
There we go. And your monster companion also gets it. All right, I'm good.
Primeval companion. Thank you very much.
It can
Okay.
be
Looks like a monster to me.
and a primal
Now-
companion.
With it now
both.
being the wolf's turn, this owl is going to kneel. It's gonna go prone, and that's it. And its grovel is gonna sound like a gnome, and it's gonna say, "You don't understand. It's too cold for me. I need your skin to stay warm." As it grovels, and then you have 2 bites coming at you, and 1 bite coming at you, Vordoon. So let's start with the 2 that are going to attack Xanaphi. The first one hits with a 17, and the second one hits with a 19.
I'll allow it.
So you'll take 6 points of piercing damage on the first one, and 7 points of piercing damage on the second.
Oh, God.
And then this one is going to turn, and it's going to lunge at you, Vordoon. And it is going to hit you with an 8. I imagine that bounces right off your shield.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good job tanking it, because that's what happened. And then the last one is asleep or unconscious, and will be unconscious for 2 hours until one of you wakes it up. And now, Xanaphi, it's your turn.
Well, that really hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm leaned over, blood spilling out of my mouth, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at a level 1. Why
Nice.
did I do Thunder Wave? Nope, don't do that one.
Boom.
It's like
Load it
Cure
all.
Wounds.
Load it all.
Wait, why is it doing that? I'm clicking Cure Wounds.
Did you rename Thunder Waves, Kirby?
It's just 1d8 plus my spell casting modifier, so let me just roll a d8.
Okay.
That's very funny.
New sorcerer idea: spellcaster that tries to cast healing spells but keeps casting Thunder Wave and Fireball.
That's not what I meant, I swear!
That's a different sort of wild magic.
Yeah.
4 plus 4 equals 8.
Okay.
Perfect.
What does it look like when you cure wounds to yourself?
I feel like the earth starts to come up and surround me because I am an earth Genasi. And it starts to fill in the cracks of where I've been bleeding and coming out, and it just heals over like a mud pumice sort of situation.
Love
You,
it.
you pronounced Genasi incorrectly.
Thank you.
I didn't.
Thank
That's
you.
exactly
I
right.
pronounced it exactly perfect
It's
for me.
Genasi.
Yeah.
It's Genasi. Thank
So
you.
this is a good time to remember, everybody, when you're playing at somebody else's table, you do the respectful thing, and you play according to their house rules
a
and to the lore of the
reminder
DM's
For
campaign.
Leon to be quiet.
Also, I did just want to note that your character's healing is the epitome of rub some dirt in it, you'll be fine.
Oh my god, you're so right though. Alright, you may continue. Carry
thank
on.
you.
Okay, it is Genasi then.
That's just the Genasi way.
To rub some dirt in it.
I hate it here.
All right.
Anyway.
Hey.
Oh, there it was.
There it was. There it
Yay.
was.
Take a shot.
Everyone take a shot. She said I hate it here. Okay.
That's just a friend group rule. That's not a gaming related rule.
Yeah, that's
you at
not a
home,
gaming
feel free to
related-
participate. People at home, but you don't have to.
For the friends that don't understand, there are several phrases that I cannot help not saying every single time I'm alive. And one of those is I hate it here. Another one is that's valid.
Yeah.
And then
Another
there's
one is
one who
talking
says,
about pooping her pants.
Yeah.
I do not.
And also singing. That was the last one. Okay.
Anyway, I still have my bonus action. I'm telling my companion to go and smack the doggo. Let's do the one right here.
Okay. So it jumps up and over the rock, and this majestic.
Oh, that's a rock?
Yeah, it's a rock, but it can make it. It can
Oh,
make it to
shit.
here.
Well, I'd rather it
Oh.
be behind me then. If it,
Okay. So it's this way.
yeah. I
Okay.
like that.
Deal. That is a really nice book.
Cool, thanks.
Okay.
Did you get your D6 temp HP?
Yep, I'm gonna add it to Xanaphi and then I'll add it to the companion. 19 bludgeoning?
That hits.
I'm sorry, 9 bludgeoning.
That does not. Wait. 9 bludgeoning
9
damage?
Bludgeoning damage.
No. Yeah.
Oh my
18 to
gosh.
hit.
Yeah. No. This wolf's ears just tuck
Remorseful.
back as it peacefully lies down, buries itself a nice little hole, and curls up under his tail and falls asleep.
That's
You know,
not how that
unconscious
works.
because he got bludgeoned. Okay, we just knocking out wolves. This is cool. This is D&D.
Do we roll the d6 or does Discern roll the d6 for us?
You would roll it.
Yeah.
Also, What is the D6 for?
For
Temp
the
HP.
temp HP.
I was gonna say you're hitting it even harder. Okay, no. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's
That's
see,
a
that's
thank
my
you.
style of DMing right there. Answer first, ask what the question means later.
Shush. We're doing your turn.
Which one was the wolf that was kind of like talking or growling with Xanaphy?
It's this one right above it, right here.
Oh, the alpha's already done. Okay.
That, yeah. Yeah.
None of them are the alpha though. The bird is
Yeah.
the alpha.
Correct.
The owlfa, if you will.
Oh!
Alpha. There we go.
Right
Yep.
to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Straight to jail.
If you're looking for the Sigma, he's over here, by the way.
I need a Sigma edit of Yasern yesterday.
I would like to grapple this one.
Okay, I would like to contest that with the strength athletics check.
Grabbing it by the scruff.
Ooh! Okay.
Um,
Yeah, no, you grapple it. It's
I,
cool.
I want to pick it up by its muzzle and just hold it.
Oh.
In
By the
air.
muzzle?
Baby,
Yep.
hurting
Okay.
him.
Okay. It's trying to breathe, so its cheeks are going and it's
And
like
then-
growling at you at the same time. Yeah, it's
And
kind
then
of
I'm gonna look at the other one. Sit.
make
And
an
sat.
make an intimidation check.
Xanaphy sits down. Ooh.
With a 6? Wait, your strength is lower than your intimidation?
It is.
Oh my god!
What we're doing is a special kind of paladin.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh man.
It will maybe sit on its turn. This one is currently grappled, and I'm just gonna put a little. I'm gonna put this on it. That means it's grappled. Evelyn, your turn.
Ooh, I'm
Amy?
killing a mutant owl.
Is it
This
still prone?
time, it is, yeah. So we're gonna, knowing that it's pretty hurt, I'm still gonna use the blood curse on it.
Okay.
Mark that again. So that means I added extra dice, to the right roll. And then I will, yeah, I'm gonna attack it.
Okay. So you got it marked.
Yep.
Nice.
23 hits.
Excellent.
Good.
So we got damage
Okay.
plus the right. Only 3 slashing. That is that is incorrect. What are you doing?
How do you want to do
Why
this?
is it doing strength? I didn't even fix the thing yet, but all right.
That's enough to kill it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She sees it deal down, and knowing that whatever this thing is not part of the natural order of this forest, it needs to be purged. So she just, execution style, just takes its head off.
Okay.
Shoot.
And with a clean the head falls into the snow and gets buried by a few inches. Doesn't make a sound, just a hole, and at the bottom of the hole you see this humanoid head of an owl. Anything else?
Humanoid.
Like
head.
it's a humanoid body with the owl's face.
Oh, I hate it.
Do we hear the Witcher 3 whenever you get a mission complete like that?
You didn't hear it. It didn't go off.
Nah, it didn't go
Dang.
off. No.
Okay.
But yeah, she will stop there.
Okay. And with that, it is Cassius's turn at the top of the round. As you see these wolves are being put down, you see this person just got his head cut off. What are you doing?
Not much, I don't think. I think Cassius at the moment assumes that this means it's over. So he will step forward.
Okay.
He will. Sorry, I missed the killing description. Is the head still on the body?
No,
no,
it's been
it
decapitated.
fell.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought had happened. Excellent. I'm gonna pick up the head.
Okay. You pick up the head, and you can see its eyes open, and they stare at you. They make eye contact.
I like holding it. I'm gonna like move it over to another angle. Is it still like?
Its eyes track you.
I don't like that at all. I'm just gonna turn my dagger over in my hand, and I'm just gonna plunge the knife right between the eyes.
Okay. You plunge the dagger, and you see blood start coming out of its beak, and obviously through its neck, but it does not stop staring at you.
Gross.
Well, that's creepy.
Hard pass on that one. You got a burlap sack?
Gouge its eyes out with a spoon.
Ugh,
I didn't bring a
we
spoon.
promised.
I'm gonna remove the knife and be like, oh, it's all right. Well, it's not gonna do any harm at the very least. On to the wolves.
I didn't pack magic detection. Ugh.
He's going to. Cassie's gonna move to the tree line with the head and just hold it up, so the wolves can see it. At least the two that are still conscious.
Yeah, good point. Okay, one's being grappled by its snout. Like,
Yeah.
you can't even see. It's the other one who's currently about to sit down. Okay.
Xanaphi, feel free to share the message. The alpha's dead. That's it.
Okay. Yasern, I need you to make an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Magic user.
Dokie. Sure. I got a +1 on that. Let's go.
Okay. You see Cassius coming out of the woods holding the head, and you see the eyes staring at him, and then they look at you, and something about your past tells you this creature's not dead. But it's also not alive. It's in a weird state. What are you doing?
Hmm. 3 temp HP for you. Let's
Yeah,
see.
sorry.
Oh, wait, I also didn't get mine. Could I get my
Yes.
dice roll too, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Can I tell, like, is it a threat? Is that a vibe I'm getting, like, right now? Or is it
Dice
been...
roll.
I
It's
have
fine.
checked this.
It is a
Can I
threat.
vi-
It is a threat. It is a threat. It is a threat. It's threatening.
Oof.
It's menacing.
Okay.
The vibes are off. The vibes are off.
They're skewed.
I don't do a lot of damage. Sure. You know what? I'm gonna walk over to Cassius. And I'm going to cast Word of Radiance.
Ooh. Okay. It is gonna fail automatically.
So I do a D6 Radiant.
Okay.
2.
Okay. At this, it screeches, and even though it doesn't have vocal cords, it is going to talk to you, and it's going to sound just like you, Yasern. There's no killing me. This is now my woods. And you can see its eyes start to shrivel. The thing starts to decay, and you see skin start to fall off of its face, but it's still talking nevertheless, this floating head.
Did I get the sense that radiant damage really effed it up? Like in any particular way, did it feel like it did more than like a blade or anything?
No, you did not get that.
Okay. And how I cast that, I took my cigar and I
Ooh,
pressed it into its face.
gross. But okay,
Okay.
deal.
The game's still on. Look alive, Cassius.
The wolf is going to look to you, and seeing this floating head, Xanaphi, the wolf's going to say, you can't kill it. It is a spirit. We've tried. We've eaten it. It does not die. Not like that, Cassius.
That's not. No. It's, all right.
It looks not like that, young man. Just kidding. But this wolf is going to sit. And I'm going to make him like this. That means he's prone. And they are not going to attack. What is going to happen is going to happen to you, Evelyn.
No.
This creature is going to stand, and it is headless. And you are going to get...
Well, that's annoying.
You are going to be attacked, and what it's going to do is it's going to hit you with both of its talons. The first one...
Yes, sir. Can I get that temporary dice hit roll first before?
Oh, yeah,
it starts
please.
Hitting me because I didn't get that.
Because the first hit was a 19 to hit.
Oh, you want me to roll it for you?
Yes, please.
You didn't want me to roll it for you. Sorry, you got 2.
I got 2. Oh,
Mhm.
sadness.
Take the edge
Okay.
off.
Okay.
Sure.
19 with the first talon.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's going to do 9 slashing damage.
Ooh.
And the second talon is a natural 20.
Of course it is.
I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs.
Ooh.
Okay, because I
DM's
was
Bane.
rolling dice.
Oh.
What does silvery barbs do? I wonder.
I'm gonna take it, and this is probably gonna startle Yasern a little bit, but kind of akin to the owl. As I'm facing away from where things are happening, as soon as the talon comes up and is about to strike Evelyn, my head rotates 180 degrees.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, just 180 degrees. You certainly can't see my face anymore, but Evelyn probably can. And you watch as the veins around my eyes are very apparent for a moment as this like dark black. As I speak, probably a word in Sylvan, if anybody understands Sylvan.
That's not Elvish. That's like phase.
Ah,
stuff, isn't
that's the elves' granddaddy's language.
it?
And it has to roll again
Hey, girl,
instead of
hey.
having that natural 20. It has to roll again.
I don't
You said
appreciate that.
Sylvan? What word did you say?
Took too long. We're on to the roll now.
Damn it!
Should have
rolled
been
a
paying
14.
attention. Sorry.
My thingy was loading.
It's a 14. It misses.
Okay. And then, as it swings with its 2 talons at you, rather it jumps up, spreads its wings, and scratches you. One of them makes purchase just down your chest. It is now going to move, and it is not going to fly. It is going to
attack
walk.
I can attack.
You do get an attack of opportunity, yes.
And this is
Awesome.
I was gonna say this anyway. I do want to be very clear about that. I was just waiting for an opportunity to. But the second half of Silvery Barbs, I'm giving Evelyn advantage on her next attack roll.
Oh hell yeah!
Good to know.
So here's that advantage right now.
A 24 hits.
Let's go.
Excellent.
Okay. Okay. So 11?
11. Yep, 3 of that is radiant damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
I'm going for the heart this time.
Okay.
So I'm literally just gonna plunge my blade all the way through its chest, through the heart,
Okay.
and make sure to twist it.
Got it. As you plunge into the heart, it is going to spat blood out of its neck hole, out of the front of its chest. It's going to fall to its knees and then fall flat onto the snow with its wings out, making this beautiful owl angel. It is dead. Again.
You said that last time.
Yeah, sure.
I don't believe you no more.
Xanaphi, all of the dogs have healed. As in, they're not attacking anymore. And they're going to look and say, there is no death. What are you doing?
But there is dominance. And I'm gonna start running towards the owl guy.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll use my action to dash.
Do it. Okay, and what I'm going to say is, at this point, the dogs whimper and just say, the only thing we can do is leave. Let us leave. And then you dash away. Anything else from you? Bonus actions?
Bonus action. I'll tell my primeval companion to hang out with the puppies.
Nice.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna use the bonus action. It's just gonna chill. And if I don't command it to do anything, it uses its action to dodge.
Okay, deal.
But I will use my free action to sheath my quarterstaff. Oh wait, I don't have range weapons.
Maybe you
You have
didn't buy any.
spells.
I didn't buy range weapons.
Oh no.
Don't you have cantrips?
I won't.
She's
put
like-
away my-
She's like, yes, sir, and let me borrow your crossbow.
Where's my? No.
Oh, that's right. I have a
Okay.
crossbow.
Never mind. I'll just use my action to dash.
Okay.
Oh, I will cry.
Deal. That's a free action.
Excellent.
That's fine.
Okay, Vordoon, you have this dog by the snout. What are you doing?
I mean, this one sat, right?
Yep. It listened.
Yeah, but I don't understand what it said to her. To Xanaphi,
No, it just
so
growled
I've
at her.
gotta-
And then Xanaphi just ran off.
I know,
did.
it's right off.
Communication.
I'm holding. Does this one seem to go limp, or is it struggling still?
It stopped struggling.
All right. Since it stopped struggling, I'll put it down.
You put it down, its tongue comes out and starts licking the side of its mouth. It's like scratching at its face. Did not like that.
Dang. And then I'm gonna rush off.
Okay. And it stays. Okay. And are you dashing or what are you doing to get there?
I'm gonna go here
Okay.
and look at Cassius and Yusern.
It's a cursed creature.
Should
It's
we
not
burn-
dead.
Should we burn its body?
We
I
can
think
try.
any cards are on the table at this point.
Right. Is there any dead wood around?
Yeah, there's plenty of dead wood.
All right, I'm gonna grab some dead wood and start bringing it. Make a
Okay.
little clearing here. What if I can do that
Okay.
on my turn? If not, I'll do it next turn.
Okay. Evelyn, your turn.
So, as a blood hunter, I have Hunter's Bane. That means I have, if I wanted to do a check, to see if I can recall any information about certain types of creatures, I have advantage.
Okay.
If it is Fey, Fiend, or Undead. This kind of seems like Undead. Would that be correct?
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you can make a survival check. I think that's a good one.
Well, it's more of a intelligence check to.
But you'll get
recall.
like a history check.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you could do that.
To be like, okay, how do I kill this thing? Type of
Yeah.
trying to remember.
You're looking through
but
your
the-
compendium of your brain.
The important
Yeah.
question is it a fey, fiend, or undead? Because then she gets
Yes.
advantage on it.
Okay.
Yes.
It is a fiend.
Okay, so I
Okay,
take
so when I
advantage.
asked earlier if it was a fiend or undead, and you said no, you just lied.
Well, no.
I'm rolling anyway.
Hold on. Let me look.
It's a 16.
Okay.
What are you?
Okay. This is a tough one because I think it's a fiend. And here's why I think that. It is no longer what it was when you first started the fight. And
Which is why I thought undead.
Oh.
here's what you know about this. You obviously know that it's a shape changer,
Mm-hmm.
but you also realize that this thing is you could see that the neck hole is starting to close up. And
It's more of a parasite, isn't it?
you see it's kind of regrowing, if you will. And something scratches the back of your brain, and you remember fighting something like this, very similar to a vampire. That this will not die unless you kill its true heart. You've
would
hunted
like
something like
to-
this before.
Yes, I would like to run towards the area where I saw the glowing blue pellet drop.
Okay. Make your dash.
Yep. Okay, when I get to here, do I see it?
Make an investigation check.
All right, I still have my special eyes, so I still have advantage on that.
Okay. You don't see it, but you do see a nest that's probably about 30 feet up in a tree.
Ah, shit. I'm gonna kick the tree.
Snow falls on you.
Well, no,
Anything else?
it doesn't shake the
It
nest
does-
at all.
It shook it, but it didn't drop it.
All right, well, I guess that'll be my turn because yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
I'll
It's good. It's good.
So y'all see just her looking around, and then she goes up, and then she just sprints.
So
It's just
I'll say that Xanaphi saw you run. The
Mhm.
rest of the group can't see where you went. There's a forest between you two.
that's fair.
But it is your turn, Cassius.
So this head's just turning into goop, huh?
It is, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna drop it before my hand gets too goopy.
It drops in the snow, and it makes a splat sound.
Bleh. I'm just gonna put my dagger away. I'm gonna walk over here, pick my bow back up.
Okay.
Any other bright ideas? What are we doing? What's going on?
We gotta
What
kill the real heart. Right over here.
Yep. So you hear that.
That's more the direction I was looking for. Perfect. And then I'll-
Okay, you see through the break in the tree line, you can see that Evelyn is currently standing there kicking a tree.
Okay. I didn't see the pellet stuff towards the beginning, I don't think.
You did not.
So I just see Evelyn say, Evelyn? Evelyn.
11.
Evelyn kicking a tree and saying over here. So I'm just going to, I'll just dash, still conveniently staying within 30 feet of Yasern.
Nice. Science.
Science,
Math.
mathematics. And that'll be it. I'll just watch her kick a tree for a little bit.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Valid.
Yes, sir. Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do what every hero does. I'm gonna chase after my boy, Cassius. I'm gonna go over to where he dropped his bow. And then do I see the footprints of where he went?
Yes, you can follow him.
Oh, okay. Okay. How far is that? 1 second. I know what my...
And you see Evelyn kicking a tree.
30. About all my movement. Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to. Oh,
Oh.
sweet. Thank you.
What's happening?
How
I
do
was
you...
gonna-
Oh, linger.
Yeah, the linger. Give me that green word.
Okay. That
I
hits a
can change
lot.
my color. Shoot. I don't know what else I can do here. Because I don't
Mine's a
really know
reaction.
what's going on. Can I use an action? Wait, how long? Yeah, I can do one. I'm gonna cast guidance. Oh wait, no, it's touch. Never mind. Shoot, I can't do that. Yeah, I'll cast guidance on Cassius. Sure.
Okay.
I'll flick some ash on his shoulder. There you go, buddy.
Okay. On the wolf's turn, they are going to stay. And one's already sitting down. This creature is going to fly, and it is going to fly right up to the bottom of the tree. And as it flies up to you, you're going to get 2 talons coming at you again.
Shit.
These are going to be with advantage as it has a flyby feature. No,
Shit.
actually, the flyby feature only means it doesn't get attack of opportunities if it flies by.
It doesn't have a head. I feel like it should have disadvantage because it can't see well.
First one is a natural 2.
Ooh,
Oh, thank God.
completely ignored.
Yeah, I didn't
I
know that.
completely ignore it.
The
yeah.
second one
Fine.
is going to hit with a 14.
No, misses.
Okay,
Ooh.
and then it is going to use its last. It's going to use its last movement to get up onto its nest, and it's going to sit there, and that's
Is
going
it
to
still-
be.
Is it still in my range or is it up too high?
It is up too high. It's 30 feet up. In the
Was
tr-
I
in
able
a
to
s-
hit it when it was close to me though?
No,
Because it did attack me.
it doesn't have attack. It doesn't. You don't have attack of opportunities when it flies by.
It's bullshit.
Okay, now Xanaphi, it's your turn.
Well, I used all my movement to get over here, and then I flew away, and I can't really do anything for rain. So I'm not happy about this situation. Wait
It's-
for me! Oops.
Slow
I
down,
say-
I
Okay.
got little legs.
You see it perched on top of the tree, and you see it starting to shrink from its 5-foot tall human shape.
I'm getting irritated, to be quite honest. That is defiling the forest. So we're going to cast Moonbeam at a level 2.
Holy! Wait,
Let's
Moonbeam's from the top
go!
down, right?
Yep.
Yes, right on the tree.
Let's fucking go.
And if it's a shape changer, it reverts.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Let's
The
fucking
rarely
go.
used claws of Moonbeam.
So it's only 10. Hold on. Blah, 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 blah.
Is it just straight down? Does it hit me?
Must make a Constitution saving throw.
I think it's 10 feet.
When a creature
Down
enters the
5
spell
foot.
area for the
5
first
foot.
time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Okay.
Do you want to send the description into chat?
Oh, did it not? My
There you go.
apologies. Thanks.
I packed that one too.
Okay, 5-foot radius. I'm okay. Right? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you should be fine.
Okay.
Went directly on that tree.
It's gonna auto fail,
Hell yeah.
and you're gonna see the moonbeam come from the sky as in it shoots down. Or actually, you describe it. It's your spell. It's the first time casting it. What does it look like?
It is exactly that. You're going to look up to the sky, and where there were once clouds are going to part as the moon just instantly channels a beam straight to the ground and through the
Okay.
tree.
And as it hits the tree, it is going to hit that nest, and you're going to hear the screech, but it sounds like a million different voices, animals, squirrels, rabbits, deer, crying out all at the same time. It causes you to shudder as this not only hits it, but it hits that magical pellet, and within a few seconds, the screaming stops, and the beam stays up for how long?
1 minute concentration.
Okay. And with
So
that,
until I tell it to.
you are
stop.
out of initiative. whatever this creature was is no more.
Whenever the moonbeam goes off, you see Yasern like kind of throw his hands up. Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Eve was probably right in the middle of kicking it, and then it started to brighten up, and she just falls back into the snow. Like, oh shit.
He's not surrendering. He's like praising.
I'm sorry. I was just getting angry. I do not like running after my prey.
No, that was actually probably for the best, because if it had, yeah, it probably would have escaped with its heart.
Very
I like you when you're angry. X gonna give it to you.
You see the
Who's
dogs.
X?
Xanaphy.
Oh,
That's
Hey! You see the dogs kind
I
of
like that.
slowly walk up, and as they walk up, they're gonna smell the tree, and the owl fell to the ground, and it is back in the shape of an owl, and they're gonna look and they're gonna say, "You did it. You destroyed it." And they're gonna begin to howl at the moon.
Like I said, dominance. And I howl with them. Howwoos.
As you howl, one of the unconscious dogs wakes up and begins to howl from across the woods. These dogs are going to come up, and you're going to see one of them begins to kind of smell at your feet and at your knees. The other one's going to jump up and put its paws on your shoulder. And Yasern and everyone around you sees this happening as they start licking your face and licking under your chin, and they're all howling at this.
Gross. Love
And
it.
then they stop for a moment and they look around, and you can slowly start to hear the sound of the woods start to increase. You start hearing the hoots of another owl. You hear twigs breaking, and it's a very unnatural occurrence. Typically, animals run away from humanoids, but in this case, they're gathering.
Eva's still laying in the snow, just like, I'm tired. I'm just gonna lay here for a bit. Coughs up a little bit of blood.
Oh, fuck for that. Where's Eve? I'll cast a cure wounds.
That's a drink.
Wait, why?
I said it was valid.
Shit.
Doesn't even know she's doing it. Okay.
Yasern is gonna take a knee and dig his shield with his holy symbol on it into the snow, and he's gonna kneel and say a little prayer.
Why?
I'm dead.
Thunderwave
now.
kills everyone.
Sorry.
Hey, Monk, just real quick, can you give me access to Xanaphy's
Don't touch my stuff,
character sheet
man.
so I can take
That's
care of that?
stupid. Stop it. I'm just gonna delete it. I'm gonna re-add it. I'm angry.
Okay.
Fix my things, please. While I still have animal friendship, I would like to kneel before one of them, maybe the biggest one,
Yeah.
and say, I'm so sorry that we killed your friend. He will not go to waste. And I would like to go over to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to begin stripping him down. My end goal is to get, please stop messing with my mic, his skull with the teeth
Oh,
to make a headdress out of.
okay. They're going to give you a nod. We know that you are a predator in our woods. It is yours. And I need you to make a survival check and tell us what you roll.
I roll a natural 94.
94. Okay, you're
I can't
able.
roll because somebody's in my character sheet messing with my stuff.
Who would do that? I don't know.
My bad.
Okay, you're able to grab the teeth that you need. You can grab the fur. It's gonna take maybe 30 minutes to clean this wolf if you want to. The other wolves are going to depart. They're going to form up, wake each other up, and they travel off into the woods, leaving you all alone for the night. What are the rest of you doing?
I slowly get up from the snow.
I'll give you my hand to get up.
I take it. Sorry, I ran off again.
Oh, it's okay. I was chasing.
That's fair. Gotta get better at communicate. More people have to communicate. It's not just in head.
Seem unusually powerful.
That creature? Yeah, that was strange.
No, not the creature. And I'm gonna just nod towards Cassius, Ysern, and Xanathi.
I can understand how they survived getting all the way here now, for sure.
As you guys are talking, a very cold winter breeze starts pouring through the tunnels, the trail of these woods.
Oh, I hate it here.
Biting at your
I hate
nose
the cold.
and your ears. You see Xanafi quietly and quickly and efficiently cleaning the wolf.
Ysern's gonna dig through the owl body.
You find that there's human organs that are tucked and shaped differently, like human anatomy, if you will. Also, you find a blue owl pellet, but it is calcified or petrified, and it actually glows as you make direct contact with the moon. Almost like it's got a black light on it, like black light paint. It glows in the moonlight. It's probably 2 inches long. It looks like a pill shape stone, and it's got some weight to it.
Okay. Let me write that down in my notes.
Just blue owl pellet. Petrified blue owl pellet.
Gotcha. Is there anything else with this body that just seems out of the ordinary?
The fact that it can turn into a human or a humanoid was weird, but in its current shape, no, it just looks like a decapitated owl.
That ends autopsy report for Dr. Ysern for the owl. Click.
Nice. Okay. Well, after 30 minutes go by, you have one full wolf pelt, including the tail. You have the teeth and all the other things that you needed. You can even get some meat from it if you wanted to. You can get about 5 pounds of meat from this wolf. And you know that if you leave it out in the forest, that the forest will consume, and the circle of life will continue if you leave the pelt or leave any of the remains.
I take the pelt, half of the meat.
Okay.
The other half is for the forest to reclaim.
Wolf burgers. Yummy, yummy, and Ysern's tummy. Let's get out of the cold, anybody? I'm going back to town.
Do you often eat wolf?
Maybe once or twice.
Any good?
Stringy.
I would assume so.
But if you season it well, it's pretty decent.
While we're walking, Eve is gonna look over at Sir Cassius. After seeing his head do a 180.
Oh, right.
Good. That's a fair point.
That sure is something that happened.
What you're referring to?
Yeah, you probably are. I'm gonna use my Hunter's Bane again. Would I know of any type of creatures that seems like Fae, because he spoke Sylvan, which is not Elvish, but it is similar.
Interesting. Yeah, actually, Leon, I'm gonna let you answer
Yeah.
that for us.
What
What does she gain from this?
what is the specific question being asked? I don't quite understand.
So I have intelligence, so I'm trying to recall any type of creature that might be similar to what you might be. I have to roll for it, obviously. So I assume just another history check.
Yeah,
I will.
I think that's fair. You need to roll first, right?
Um,
A 20.
yeah, I was gonna say, the most I suppose I'll give at the moment is that your blood hunter feature will apply here.
Okay.
If you want to whisper it to her, you absolutely can. You can whisper in Discord.
Yeah.
Or not in Discord,
Yeah,
sorry,
let me-
in Roll20 by doing /W space, type in her name, hit Alt,
Move my cat.
and
Which one is forward? Is it this one or this one? I always
The
get
one,
confused.
Like leaning, the bottom's on the left and the top's at the right.
Can I just DM her on
Okay.
Discord?
You could do that too.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, I'll just do that.
Send her a message in Twitch chat.
Yeah, that's super secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's not saying anything, but Cassius will probably notice that she is glancing over at him every once in a while.
I think after the third time, Cassius will just see something you like, darling.
I'm not sure yet.
Good answer.
Oh, it does work. Okay, cool.
Did you just try the whisper?
What do you mean try? I succeeded.
Okay. What are you doing?
We're heading back to town.
Okay. You start to make the trek back to town, and it is a very long trek. What took you 3 hours to get this far out will take 4 or 5 hours to get back. You're going to get back to Lockling at the same time.
Also, Xanafi, I forgot to ask because you were rolling for cure wounds on me. But it was, a thunder wave. What was the actual hit points? I have 10 hit points. I need more healing. I am very hurt.
Did you want to take a short rest before we left?
I don't know if we have time.
No, it's fine if we just take I knew you rolled a 1, but I didn't know if you had a modifier.
Oh, maybe it didn't come through then. Oh, 5. 5 total.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm back to half.
Okay.
I'll survive.
I'm a survivor.
Her eyes are still black, by the way, and her sword is still glowing, so it's fine.
So you start to make your way back through the woods back into town. And I need marching orders for who's leading our way back.
I'll do it.
I was gonna say, if not, I can
Unless-
lead. I have a plus
Okay.
6 to survival.
Okay.
But if you want to lead, I don't.
You-
I cannot.
You know these woods. You should go. I will guide you. Guidance.
Oh, sick. That's
Yes.
great.
Plenty of ash on your shoulder all the way here.
Okay.
Guidance is advantage.
No, it's D4.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Tell us what you roll.
94.
A 13, 9 and 4,
No, I haven't.
or 9 plus a
rolled
d4.
the
Okay. Okay, an 11. Your footprints are gone. It's been snowing and the wind is moving the snow around, and you lose about 2 hours. And although you have winter gear, you guys are in the thick of it. And I need Constitution saving throws from
Oh, no.
everyone, including Xanavi.
What if? No, thank you.
21.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Team. Xanafi also got a natural 20.
Oh my gosh. Guys, it's
I
just a
can
little
roll
snow.
For my primeval companion.
No, you don't have to.
You're
Sick.
Okay.
He's got holes in his stomach. I think he's okay.
Yeah, he's got other problems. Okay. So you all managed to stay warm enough. A hot bath and warm cocoa from the Iki is going to be amazing, and it keeps you trudging through the woods. Eventually you see that the snow gives way to a path, and it's a very similar path because just 24 hours ago, Yasern and Cassius, you were on this path. Xanafi, you've made it back to town, and you've brought your group successfully back. And as you start to peek and step on the first paved way in many, many hours, you are going to hear a horn that is going to blow very loud. And as the horn blows, you're going to hear, "They're here. They're back. Everybody, at attention. You." And you're going to start to hear they're going to call out to you as soon as you're within torchlight of the town. And you're going to see that there are probably 15 to 20 armed guards. Most of them are gnomes, but there's an orc in there. There's some humans in there. They're all cloaked and covered in their winter gear.
Right before we come up to them, before
Uh-huh.
anyone can notice close enough,
Yep.
Eve will close her eyes for a moment and kind of focus herself, and when she reopens them, they're back to normal.
Okay. Do you keep your prime companion out, Xanafi?
Yeah.
Yes, you do? Okay. Okay.
They've probably seen it before,
I got you.
maybe.
Okay. Now, as you walk up, you're going to hear a call. And the call is going to come from Captain Lucian. And the captain is going to yell, "5 left, 5 came back. They're here. You, show us your weapons and no sudden movements. You are here by being called by the great magistrate. Come to the gate slowly." What are you guys doing?
I'd like to step back to let Vordoon step in front with my -1 charisma.
Okay.
I'll step forward.
I'll
Um,
stand next to him.
What is this about?
this is about the happenings of last night. Your group and your comrades are hereby being detained for questioning. We are investigating the happenings of what happened to Benjamin. Come with me.
Who's
At once.
Benjamin?
Which Benjamin?
Benjamin Souvenir, the one that
I
ran
didn't buy any souvenirs.
the one that ran out of the gates in the nude.
Someone did that? I thought that was a joke.
Your group, as they look over at the rest of the group, your group was involved in this, and if you're with them, then you must follow me at once. And you're gonna see that a couple of the guards are gonna come out, and with sword and board up, with crossbows aimed at you from above. They are aggressive.
Vordoon, we've only very recently met. I'll put this one in your hands. How would you like to handle this?
I'm confused because I have no idea what they're talking about.
Same. We were inside all night.
Yes, I have little notion. I can assure you we're not guilty of anything.
Alright,
Then
take us away for questioning then.
So be it.
Okay. So, they're gonna get you all to come up to the gate, and they're gonna say, "For now, you may keep your weapons. Do not draw them." And they are going to lead you through the town, and the town is asleep, as it was last night because of the timing. As you come in, Xanafi, you are going to make eye contact, or rather, one of the gnomes is going to make eye contact with you, and he's going to mouth the words to you. "I'm sorry for this."
I sneered him.
He kind of shudders a bit as you all get taken away, and you get moved over to the law district. And in the law district, they're going to open up one of the doors, and you can tell it's not the very front of the door, it's one of the back doors. And as they cart you in, there's going to be someone that you've never seen before, and it is it's an elf.
I swear
And
to God, if it's Naleli, we're gonna have words.
I don't know who that is. I'm just kidding. He's got dreadlocks. He's got piercings on his eyebrows and on his ears. He's got a Spanish goatee and a mustache, and a very thin jaw. And he kind of walks with his hands behind his back. And as he sees Captain Lucian, he's going to say, "So these are the ones that were using shenanigans?" And then behind him, you're going to see a gnome. And this gnome is dressed. And I don't know why I don't have the handout here. So give me a second. Talks amongst yourselves while I pull this up.
I just want to make a note that when that elf says that, Cassius does interrupt with alleged shenanigans.
Hold.
Hey, Leon, can you tell Miko I say hi, please?
Yeah, sure. Does anybody else want to say hi?
Miko! The
Precious
void!
babe.
I love her.
Precious little void. Best void.
Where is he? There he is.
Let's go show Miko again. Here, I got something for this. Oh, Sagai!
How'd you do that?
That's really good.
on Google
Magic.
trying to figure this out.
Um,
This is not fair.
Oh, side note, I meant to do this earlier, but because we finally did actually kill the owl shapeshifter.
Nice.
There
Are you gonna do that whenever I kill things now?
Whenever
Yes.
you kill magical owls, yes. Okay. The biting cold stops because you guys are indoors, so let's turn that off. But nevertheless, you're inside of the law district in one of the buildings, and an elf pops his head from behind, or a gnome rather, pops his head from behind the elf, and he's gonna say, "Yes, that's them. Those are the ones that used something. I don't know what they did, but I swear I did not take off all of my clothes and run into the woods. Why would I do that? I understand that it's my post. I swear."
Have some amount of respect for due process. Allegedly used something.
Ben is going to kind of huff at this. "Allow me to introduce myself," the elf says to you. "I am Melindrock Glinrail, and I am the magistrate of Lockling. We have some questions for you. But seeing as most of you," as he looks at Vordoon, he looks at Evelyn, he looks at Xanafi,
Who is still bloodied, by the way?
as most of you have been here for a while, we mean no ill will until due process is complete. You are hereby being detained for reparations and investigation. Ben here," and Ben kind of puffs his chest out, "has been relieved of his duties. He is no longer on the guard. And that is not on purpose. You are being accused of deceit, of using magic to steal and otherwise defame this person here. Please follow me." And you're gonna feel a crossbow butt kind of push you between the shoulder blades as you all kind of get pushed into a jail cell. Ben is going to give a final as he turns and walks away. The doors close and you're led down a couple different hallways, and
No idea who this guy is.
you've never seen this
I know.
guy.
I lean over to Vordoon and I'm like, so is that Ben? Is that the guy who ran around naked? I'm very confused.
That's what I heard. I thought that's why he got kicked out.
Yeah.
You all are going to be put into a cell, one by one. Now, these cells they're not the worst that some of you may or may not have seen, but nevertheless, this is a jail. And as they put you in this jail, you're gonna see that some of you have cots. There's a candle. There's a small desk. You're gonna see that there's people in the other cells, and one by one they put you in one. The only person, or rather two people, that don't have a bed is Cassius and Vordoon. And then the gates close, and you're gonna see a guard is going to show up, and as he locks all of your gates, he puts his key on his key ring, and he's a human. He's got a mustache. He's got really oily hair that's kind of parted down the side, and it's kind of long in the back, almost like a mullet. And he's gonna say, well, I thought we were gonna have all of our guests checked in by the end of the night, but it looks like you two beat sunrise. And he starts to walk, and as he's walking, he's tapping his baton on the cages. Tink, 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 tink. And you hear a couple of the other prisoners kind of grumble and roll over in their beds as they kind of scoff, grab the blanket and pull it up and over them. And then he's going to say, you're going to be processed one by one. And then, when the magistrate's ready, he'll have his verdict. Good luck. And he's going to turn and he's going to walk down the hall, take a sharp left or right turn, and disappear.
Before he
Where's my one phone call?
Before he leaves in front of are we all in individual cells or are we like paired off or
You're in individual cells.
Okay.
Cells.
Before he leaves the one that I'm in front of, I would just like to a question for you, dear sir, briefly before you go. I assume I hope for confirmation that once we've been proven innocent, we'll be able to seek legal reparations from Benjamin for this baseless accusation.
Of course. We are
Wonderful.
Locklean after all. What goes around comes around, I always say.
Ah, I like that. I'm gonna pick that up.
The name's Gundebald. Officer Gundebald.
Officer Gundebald, Squire Cassius. A pleasure. Well, would be more so under different circumstances.
Great. And from now on, you start and end all of your comments to us with a sir.
Hmm.
Are we savvy?
Hmm.
He bangs on the cage. Are we savvy here?
Hmm.
I don't know anyone named
Hmm.
Savvy.
The name rings a bell, but I can't quite. Nothing comes to immediate mind.
He storms off. Okay.
They've been summoned. Savvy's here.
Savvy's been summoned.
Okay, so you are in your cages, and you can see that there are two other inmates that are sleeping, that are currently under their blankets. What are you guys doing?
Can I vibe check Xanaphi?
Absolutely, you
If
can.
you would like to, it's very easy to see that she's fucking pissed. She's banging on the fucking cells like a feral animal. She is going ham. You ain't gonna fucking. I'm so sorry for cursing so much. You are not gonna freaking contain her, okay? No. This is not how you treat her, and she's done. She's about 3 seconds away from casting some freaking thunder wave. Okay? Okay? No, we're not doing this. Mm-mm.
Oh, I probably should say that they didn't.
They didn't take our stuff, did they?
Didn't take our stuff.
Nope.
Where's my
That's what I was
primeval
gonna say.
companion? Where's my baby?
They are not happy with your primeval companion.
I don't care.
They are going to actually keep it somewhere else. They're going to try to at least.
They will not.
Okay, what do you do? Because they are going to look at it and they're going to say, okay, that's not coming in here.
Who's the one who just said that?
This is going to be our friend Gundebald.
I'm getting up in his face. Then you'll have to kill it.
Okay. Guards.
And it will attack back. It's going to attack back.
Okay, so you're going to see it's going to get surrounded by guards. And the thing looks like, it looks like a giraffe, right?
No, it's not a giraffe.
I mean, the drawing
About this
says...
last time.
Okay, listen.
Okay, what is this
It's a-
thing?
It's like an undead, picture Wendigo skinwalker deer guy. Okay, it's a euphemism. It's an enigma. It's my baby. It's my baby.
How many legs does it have?
Enough. 4.
Does it walk on all 4?
Enough.
What, Leon? What was the one movie that you said? It reminded you? Ritual, was it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
the
need you to
ritual.
look up. This is for you as well, chat. I need you to look up the monster of the ritual. And
Body
picture-
horror trigger warning.
Very, very big trigger warning. But
Mm.
picture that, but with more moss, more dirt, in less human arms on the face.
Yeah, no. Let
You know?
me paint a better picture because it looks way more adorable than the way you just told us. So here's what I'm going to
That's
tell
'cause
you.
I draw cute stuff.
Here's what I'm going to tell you, Xanaphi. just so we can stay on the storyline here. They would not let that thing enter the city gates, but they are going to reprimand you. Now you see, there's ballista. There's over a dozen soldiers all pointing crossbows at you, plus the ones that are on the ground, and they're going to tell you to keep that thing out of the city. What would you do then?
I'd still get up into the guard's face and say, then you'll have to kill it. And I want to be like right up nose to nose.
They're going to
Or as
look.
close as he'll let me get to him, you know.
They're going to look and they're going to say, if that's your choice and if you have tamed this vile creature, then we have no choice but to kill it for the protection of Lockling. And
Officer, I have a question. What makes you call the creature vile, just out of curiosity? Like, what brought that adjective to mind specifically?
because
Standing there.
because I googled what it looks like and it is horrendous. It's got
No, I would like an
Skin-
in-character answer, please.
because its skin is peeling off of it. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have eyes. It's got a bullhorn. It's not.
So it has a skin condition. Just so I'm clear, you
This
consider
is-
a creature vile. Let me finish. You consider a creature vile and worthy of killing because of how it looks. I just want to line that out. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. You look at a thing, it's different, and so you want to kill it. Just so I understand.
You're
I really
actually
appreciate these points.
you are going to be actually Captain Lucian's going to bark at you. We will kill it, Xanaphi. We will kill it. Guards. And he puts his hand up and you see all the guards point their crossbows at your creature. Either send it into the woods or get rid of it.
After all I've done for your city, I will see it burn. I go up to my creature and its head will come down so our foreheads are to forehead. And I will say things that are definitely already planned out in Primordial. And you're gonna see as its body dissipates into snow and dirt and vines and moss. And I'll DM you, Cody.
Okay, I was gonna say you'll need to tell me because I speak primordial.
You would do.
I don't speak primordial. What do you say to it?
I can't tell you because you don't speak Primordial.
Well, but in all technicality, Monk is your primeval companion, so...
Oh shit.
I'm your primeval giraffe.
I'll DM. I want to put that on a resume.
Primeval giraffe.
And all that will be left is the skull and antlers in my hand, which I will then put on my head and walk back.
When Xanaphi says that really fucking badass line, I will see it burn. Cassius just turns to the nearest guard and goes, "She means figuratively, like without her help to get pelts, it's gonna be things are gonna be a little harder. That's all."
Captain Lucian
Legal.
says, "You're making
Legal.
it worse on yourselves. Our job is to detain you. Whatever words you have is for the magistrate." And
Whatever
then
words I say don't matter now, do they?
you see the archers kind of put their crossbows back as this thing disintegrates back into materials. You're led in, and now we are fast forward to the present. So you're in your jail cells. It's probably 4 a.m. and sunrise is in 3 or 4 hours from now. It is warm in
Taking
here.
a short rest.
Yeah,
I'm taking a short rest.
you will be able to
I
take a
will-
short rest.
That's a good shout, actually.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt a long, if possible.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
So you can attempt to.
I'm making
do a
sure
long
I take a
rest.
short rest, but I
Yeah.
will try to
I'm-
take a long rest.
Yeah, I'm assuming if we attempt a long rest, even if it gets interrupted, what we've taken so far is enough to merit calling it a short rest.
Yes, and just for rules purposes, we are going to treat 1 hour as a short rest in this campaign. Long rest is 8. But you cannot overexert yourself for short rests, as per usual.
Since I have all of my stuff with me, while I am taking my short rest, I do take out my alchemical supplies.
Okay. Okay, and what are you doing with those?
I am just making another one of my hemocrafts.
Okay, nice.
So you just see her take out a little, like, glass, some glass vials and a tiny little burner.
Okay.
And you just see her just boiling some ingredients. And then when it's near completion, she does take a little bit of her blood and put it into the concoction.
Yeah. Okay, so what's going to happen is, as you're doing that, you're going to hear some movement from the cell above you as this person here kind of sits up in the bed and walks up to you and puts his hands up on the cage and says, "So, what are you in for?"
Someone is claiming defamation of character, but we will definitely be suing them back for the same thing.
And you see, he's kind of a very buff gnome with bright red hair, a very small goatee under his lip, and just shaggy hair that's just unkept. He is wearing tattered robes that have been patched together, and then you're gonna hear the laugh. I'm sorry, did you say defamation? Who did you upset?
Apparently some guy named Ben. Never met him before, but he's claiming that we did something.
He looks over at the others. Who is we? He makes eye contact with Wardoon.
I'm just gonna stare back at him. Put my helmet's on so he can't tell. I'm just staring back at him.
Well, seeing as I don't really recognize any of you, let me tell you what you're in for. What's to come? You see, here in the wonderful city of Lachlan, there is this thing called reparations. And it seems like you've been summoned for reparations. Congratulations. This is going to be exciting. You should be very excited. As he looks over at you, and you're still working on your concoction and stuff. The rest of you kind of hear this, and you can see the hands, the fingers wrapped around the bars. But from your angle, Xanaphi and Yusern, you can't really see who it is that's talking. So, reparations. It's our city's way of making right. We have a legal system, but since there's no other city for at least 200 miles, we also need our entertainment, you see. And that's what they use us for entertainment. So, whether you're guilty or not, do put on a show. It's only going to work in your best favor.
Understood.
Now, it feels like an hour or two go by as you're resting. You're going to see our wonderful friend come back down, and as he's banging on the gates, he is going to turn and he is going to look at you, Xanaphi, and keep walking, and he's going to look up at Yusern. Yusern, what have you been doing?
I've been meditating. I have my back to the hallway, and I'll be like in this corner. Is there a window actually here?
No,
Is that what that is?
that's just a weird map thing. That's just the wall.
It's
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll be in the corner, and I'll be meditating with that blue owl pellet in my lap, trying to because it connected with the moonlight, I figured maybe I could talk to Estrella,
Okay.
maybe communicate something.
You're going to be interrupted, and he's going to say, Oi, you. The magistrate would like to speak with you first. On your feet. And he's going to open the cell door. You see 2 more guards are going to come, and they are going to escort you out of the cell.
Yusurn's gonna stand up out of cross-legged, and he's gonna pocket the pellet. He's gonna light up his stogie. He's like, let's do this thing.
Okay. And you're going to be taken away. And as you're taken away, you're going to be brought to an office room. And you're going to see that it's pretty messy as far as offices go. There is paper scattered all over the place. You're going to see that there's pen and quill. You'll see that there's a chair in front of you. And then you'll see the magistrate sitting there. And the magistrate is going to look, and he's going to say, so, you and your party have been accused of using magic or some kind of sleight of hand in order to confuse the guard, including a one Ben who had already signed off from his post for the night and headed back to his home. According to Ben, he was around 5 minutes from reaching his home when this happened. Word is that he ran out into the woods naked past your group, who had just come from the south, I imagine from Wayside. And our guards decided to let you in while we investigated. This caused hours for the guards. This caused a breach in security. What do you have to say about this?
This is what I remember. Everything about that moment. Down to the second. We arrived at the gates, and I went to sleep.
Yeah. Yep.
And when I woke up, Xanaphi was there, and we were welcome to go stay at the inn.
Damn it, Yusern. Damn it, damn it,
Well,
damn it.
actually, you were already in the inn when you woke up.
No,
No, he woke up out on the street.
because we were
I
all
thought you
walking.
woke up
People
in
on the street.
inn. You made me use my nerd voice for nothing.
Did you interact with Ben Souvenir, the guard?
He might have been on the wall.
Was he? I don't remember. Was he on the wall whenever we first approached?
Yes, he was the one. He was the one talking to you.
Yeah, he's the one that told us we couldn't come in that night. So I went to bed.
He's gonna.
Can I make an Arcana check?
What are you making an Arcana check for?
These questions are very straightforward. We're not being we're being interrogated, but they're just questions. There's not like, am I being questioned with magical means behind it?
You are not, and the
Okay.
reason why you're not is because you haven't felt a scratching or an inclination in the brain that tells you otherwise. AKA, you haven't had to make any saves.
Hey, I have Zone of Truth as a spell, so not prepared, but I have.
You're aware of its existence.
I know. Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
smoke?
I do, but I have my fill for the night, thank you. But you're welcome to.
What do you smoke?
I smoke spice.
Do I also smoke spice? Is that what the common?
You have smoked spice, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Has a little bit of THC in it, if you will, but it's not like anything crazy. It calms the nerves. It's not what the kids are smoking these days, at least. He's gonna say, the only interaction you had with Ben was to sleep outside, which is standard protocol. We understand that. And then you were brought into the city and given a room by Xanafi, the hunter. Do you know why she chose tonight, or rather last night, for the first time ever, to stay within the Iki?
Well, from what I could gather, she didn't want the room. But she took pity on my group and I, because we look frostbitten and hungry. So she offered us her room. But then, you know, strangers probably needs to make sure that we didn't thrash the place and charge it to her bill. So she kept an eye on us.
She's not one with a warm heart, at least towards humanoids. It's the creatures and the wild animals that she has a soft spot for. But that is rather gracious of her. Why did you leave? You were not in our city within 24 hours before you left again. What were you doing out there?
Xanafi got a lead on something that was causing trouble in the forest.
Oh?
And I figured she could use some help, and I need money for more stogies, so I figured I'd go and pay back the favor of the room because I have no money. I am a man of the cloth.
And whose quest was it to pay you to go take care of the forest? Who hired
We
you?
weren't exactly paid.
Do you work for Xanafi?
She didn't pay us either, so I guess not. It was kind of like a buddy favor.
So someone you had just met not 24 hours ago, you were doing a favor by risking your life. You still have the residual effects of being out in the cold. You're telling me you did it through the kindness of your heart as well?
It's not the first time I've faced bad weather. Won't be the last.
Very well. Is there anything else you would like to say before we make our decision? Do you understand what you're being accused of?
Not entirely. I was asleep at the time.
Whatever happened, whether this was truly Ben Souvenir's fault, he has forfeit his job, which means he's forfeit his livelihood, which has now put his family and children in danger. This is not a very welcoming or safe city if you can't afford to live here. This is serious. And I thank you for your cooperation.
I've got a question for you.
Please?
Does Ben have any plans now that he doesn't have that job?
Depending on our verdict, he may have his job. And also his reparation. And you see a huge smile cross his face as he says the word, and his reparation. He taps on the desk, and the door opens, and you see Gundabald come back out. He's like, "Time's up. Back in your cell, you." And he comes in and he grabs you pretty firm by the back of the arm, lifts you up out of the chair, and the guards escort you back in. And you all see as Yasern makes it back into his cell. He gets pushed into the cell, and as he gets pushed in, the door closes and locks. And then he turns and he looks at you, Cassius.
I did just want to say real quick, when I hear them coming down the hall before they get to the cell, I want to cast Disguise Self on myself. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just going to be Cassius, but all of the non-human things about myself I'm going to tone down. So my like sharpened, the elongated canines will become like more normal. The claws will be fingernails. The antlers maybe just a little smaller. Just tone myself down a little bit before I get brought before the jury. You know.
Yeah, I love it. Okay. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take our break. We're at the halfway point. Good first half, everybody. That was dope. You guys killed the owl, and you have its pellet, and now you're in jail. Good first half. How we feeling?
Pretty
We're
good.
square up, Monk.
Yeah, we're squaring up. Yeah, sorry, man. I almost killed your
site.
primeval companion. I almost
See what
fired.
happens.
You intimidated me as the DM. I was intimidated.
I like how "see what happens" just means "see what happens." I'll just summon him tomorrow.
Yeah.
literally
Back of my
literally can just summon him inside her cell now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I dare you.
No one put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, you
Okay.
dare me?
Don't say that.
I don't dare you. I dare you to not
it.
do it.
Dang it.
Shoot, dang it.
Okay. So you are. We're gonna take a 15-minute break or so, but gaming related does not take a break. We have a halftime show. It is run by the amazing Soren Angel. This is week 2, and Soren Angel is at Ren Fair. She will be joining us for our normal broadcast next week, unless we have Father's Day, which we're going to talk about. But in her stead is Mr. Mini Mopsy, who you all met last week. She's one of our moderators. She's the admin of our Discord channel, and she's the host of the halftime show tonight. So, players, come back in 15. And everyone else who's tuning in, thank you so much for the chat and for the follow. GGG Gucky? Gyucky? Thank you.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Oh, that's good. I think it's that one. Yuck.
Gyucky? All right, we'll see you in 15. Thanks, everyone. Cheers.
Hi everyone, welcome to the halftime show of Campaign 2 here at the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. I'm your host, Minnie. Like Monk said, Soren is still doing her real-life D&D today, and I checked my weather app this morning, and it was actually like warm and partly sunny where she is, so hopefully she's having a great time today. This is our show within a show, and we appreciate you all for joining us. So let's give a shout out to those of you who dropped by so far. We've got our friends Lightbringer, The Dirty Rollers RPG, Default Player, Yang Ye, Ariande, Canis Cadmius, Kissing Fathers, Milk Plays, Star Scourge, Mimir Gaming 1, Bunkfish Buntcake, Jinji, Sid Vicious, Kipoterp, William P. Walrus, Giggle Cheeks, and a recent follow from Gyucky? Sorry about that. GGG Yucky. So, to those of you who have been here before, which I think is most of you, welcome back. And to those of you who are new to gaming related, we're so happy to have you here. Thank you for stopping by and checking us out. Last season, we had some beautiful artwork hanging in our tavern, courtesy of Puckwudgie, Soft Brambles, and LunaBear09. We also had some cool memes created by amazing viewers like Icothius, Boop the Raccoon, and me, Mr. Mini Mopsy. If you are an artist and you create fan art or a legendary meme, we want to see it. I mean it. I'm not just saying that because I'm reading off a script right now. I'm saying because I actually do mean it. We do want to see what you come up with. If you visit our gaming related Discord, you can post your artwork in the community art channel and your top tier memes in the Memes Are Us channel. Let me go ahead and put that link in chat for you right there. Boom. If you are an artist and you create... Oops, I just said that. I know how to do this. I'm a professional. For those not using the Discord, you can share your artwork by tagging us on Twitter or TikTok. For formatting purposes, landscape orientation is preferred, but not required. If you do share your fabulous art, it could be featured in a future episode of Gaming Related. It could be put right up here on our beautiful wall. Let me put those links for you in chat as well. Boom. Done. So, during this halftime show, I wanted to quickly discuss some of the comments and conversation happening during the first half of the chat. We also had Yang Yang redeem the halftime show question channel point redeems, which you can do yourself by checking it out here on Twitch. So I have two questions that I'm going to answer from him, and then we're going to talk a little bit about some of the new players that we have joining us this season. So, during this first half of the show, we had an interesting discussion early on about the internet favorite phase, Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss, and what spells best represent them. We had Canis Cadmius coming with the assertion that Glyph of
I
Warding
have come.
would be a good spell for
My bad, sorry.
Gatekeep. Wait, holy shit, is that sword?
No.
Nope, okay. Never mind, continuing on, and nothing happened. No interruptions at all. Canis Cadmius came up with Glyph of Gatekeeping as a new spell, which, not gonna lie, I'm curious to see how that turns out. Leon put forth the opinion that School of Enchantment is now the School of Gaslighting, which, to those of you who have played D&D before and seen some of those spells, especially if you've been an enchantment wizard, he's kind of right on the money with that. Some of those spells can get used very irresponsibly. And then Yang Yang, to round out the three, suggested Dominate Person would be the Girl Boss spell. If you guys have any thoughts on this, feel free to post them in chat now. We also had a bit of discussion about the spell Moonbeam, which player Sleepy used to great effect there at the very end of the combat, effectively ending the combat. One might even say it was the play of the game so far. We had some good riffing off of the name Moonbeam, with Leon calling it Boonbeam, and Ariane Day calling it a Moonbeam. Moonbeam, B-E-A-N. Alrighty. With that, let's cut to some of these halftime show questions that Yang Yang spent all of his hard-earned points on. The first one that he submitted... Sorry, him? Question mark. First one that Yang Yang submitted was, what is the best homemade D&D snack? Which, that one was a tough one. So in my D&D group, when we played in person, we were generally a chips and soda kind of gang. We would go buy bags of lots of different flavors of chips and, then a bunch of packs of sodas. But I was trying to think about this. So I'm glad you put this one in early, because it took me some time to think about it. But then I remembered that a couple times we had some of the people in our D&D group would make this bean dip and bring some tortilla chips to have with it, and that was surprisingly, that was pretty good. Something really simple. I don't even remember all the ingredients in it, but something simple, but hot and filling, and nice to have, a nice break from just chips. I mean, granted, we're still having them on tortilla chips, so there's still chips involved, but something with a little more substance to it. And then Yang Yang also put in a second question, this one a bit more meaty. How has the second season surprised you so far? So, we've had only an episode and a half so far, but one thing that's really actually gotten to me this session so far is that there's kind of a horror element that we're seeing here. First of all, the thing that they were fighting, an owl that also takes on a humanoid shape that can perfectly mimic voices, and then when they end up decapitating it, it can still look and talk at people, and it took even more damage from that to fully destroy it. If it even is fully destroyed, because apparently it changed its very essence during the fight and was now almost like fiendish in nature, and was saying that you cannot kill me. I'm gonna say I'm not 100% sure that the thing is totally gone. I would not be surprised if it shows back up at some point, whether in the next episode, episodes down the line. The strong horror element. Like, when I was trying to think of what the first fight was in the first season, I think it was, I know they were underground, so I think it might have been against like mushroom creatures or something. There was not quite the same element of horror as we've already seen thus far in this first baddie that they had to fight against. We also had a surprise little character twist here when Leon was describing his character of Cassius twisting his head around 180 degrees. typically not normal elf-like behavior, and that really highlights the part of his character bio where it says elf with several quotation marks after it. Not quotation marks, question marks, the other Q thing. Those of you who were around for campaign 1 may remember that his very first character there basically had the tag of human with question marks in place of the class. So it's very interesting to see that he's doing it in place of the race this time, and even more calling into question if he's at all any sort of elf was right before the break here when he talked about wanting to use disguised self to tone down his teeth, his fingernails, his antlers. All 3 traits generally not associated with elves. Now, this is total theory time. I may be on the crew list, but I don't really know anything about the characters beyond what you, the viewers, know. So I'm just going to put forward my theory now, and we'll see how it plays out. Given some of these strange eldritch features to him and his knowledge of Sylvan, I'm going to guess that he's some sort of fey creature. Not an elf, but, maybe somewhat very distantly related to them, but ultimately, I think he's some sort of fey creature. Thoughts? And finally, that was it for the halftime show questions. So let's talk a little bit about some of our new players. Now that we've had a session and a half to kind of get to know them a little bit more and get to have their vibes checked, I guess, so to speak. I have a question for you that I know the answer to, but I'm curious to see what you guys think, because we briefly talked about it in the first session in the first halftime show. Vordoon, the player, also is playing Vordoon, the character. Which Vordoon do you think came first? Do you think he named his username after the character? Or do you think the character is named after his username? Let me go ahead and put up that poll. Like I said, I know the answer to this, but I'm not going to spoil it, because that's not for me to say. I think that's for Vordoon to say, if anyone says it at all. So while you guys are thinking about that, marinating on it, so to speak, let's go ahead and talk about the other 2 new players, Sleepy and Derp. So one thing that I think is a great early opening from Derp here that I'm excited to see moving forward is his use of props to enhance his RP. Very notably, his chocolate, whatever those things are called, pirouettes or whatever, those chocolate wafer cigarettes that he has. Very iconic. I think that's going to be a huge staple of his character throughout the campaign. I'm curious to see if there's going to be any other props, food related or not, that he brings into this. Is there going to be any small, slight costume pieces? Overall, Derp is a very animated player so far, and I'm very excited to see where he takes this character. And then finally, our third new player, Sleepy, really came into her own today when Xanafi cast Moonbeam, a spell that, as Leon pointed out, can be used to make shape changers revert to their original shape, but is rarely used for that effect. But it seems like it may have had a very good effect, as it ended the fight. It stopped them from having to, kill or make unconscious all of the wolves. It dealt with the decapitated owl that was still alive and kicking after being decapitated. So I'm very excited to see how Sleepy uses her spells later on and see if there's any more clever and interesting uses of that. I also want to talk a little bit about our 2 returning players from the first season, Leon and Hikaru. Leon, as I mentioned earlier, is a man of mystery when it comes to his characters. As in campaign 1, he was very evasive about what his class was, for the very simple reason that his character didn't know what his class was. We ended up learning that his character was a warlock. In this campaign, we see that he is an elf with a lot of question marks. Not very elf-like so far, but I mean, who are we to say? Elves are a diverse group of people. He's also, interesting to note, he is a Baladin, not a Paladin, a Baladin. He has shown that he has Bard aspects as well as Paladin aspects, so we already have a multi-classer in amongst us. I'm very interested to see if he'll be doing any more multi-classing, as having played with Leon, played DBD with him for many years now, he loves his multi-classes, and if you think that he'll stop at 2 classes, you're wrong. One of it, I think his original D&D player, longest running one, has 3 classes now. Yeah, fighter, wizard, and a level and bard. Yeah, 3 classes. And I believe I remember him talking once about a 4-class character that he was working on. Like, I don't think he actually played it, but just an idea concept that he had, which that to me is a bit wild, but you know what? You do you. We'll see if the Paladin adds any more aspects to it. And with Hikaru, in Campaign 1, she played an Artificer, which as a class is a mix of magic and martial. In Campaign 2, she's straying away from that a little bit, with playing a Blood Hunter, which is largely a martial character. However, they do have, in essence, their vials, they have blood magic of a sort to enhance it, but overall, it is an overall decidedly martial character that just is influenced and maybe supported slightly by magic, but not to the degree of half-casters like an artificer. So this will be interesting to see Hikaru take charge in some of these combats, where in the first campaign she might have hung back or had more ranged options. In this case, she's going to be right up in the fray. It'll be very interesting to see how she handles that as some of these fights progress, as Monk comes to learn the character's abilities better and tailor some of these fights to maybe even be a little more saucy. All right, let's take a little look at chat. What was happening while I was expositing there? Let's see here. We have Hikaru is taking this break to grab herself some ice cream. Big W for that. I fucking love ice cream so much. Like, that is my favorite dessert of choice. Mimir Gaming, you popped in chat to say W Mini. Thank you, Mimir. I believe you're streaming right now, so you should probably be going back to your stream, but we are honored that you are stopping in and hanging out and lurking. Yenye believes that Bordoon is his in real life name. That's very interesting, and you know what? I have not seen his any of his legal documents, so I can't say one way or the other. It very well could be. We also have a pun on the iconic derp snack. That derp snack is dealing with his quote unquote chocolate stogies. So here, Mimir Gaming 1 comes back in with talking about Cantrip King. Bring the Cantrip King. And finally, we have Sleepy also being an ice cream buddies with Hikaru. Alrighty, it looks like my timer is ring-ding-dinging at me, so it's time for me to wrap up. Thanks, guys, for sitting in and listening to me and sticking around. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Before we direct your attention back to Monk and the players, don't forget to check out our social media platforms on Discord, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter for clips, announcements, and other fun content. Fun fact, we are actually testing out simulcasting to Twitch and YouTube. Per Twitch terms of service, we're not promoting you go over to YouTube to check us out as we're going live, because that would mean leaving Twitch. That's a no-go, but it just happens to be a thing that's happening completely unconnected out there in the ether. In case you're worried, in case you're wondering about it. I don't think Default Player is here anymore, so you don't have to worry about his wrath coming down on you for checking out the YouTube chat. Trust me, it's an alright place. It's not as bad as he makes it out to be. Alrighty, we hope to see you next Sunday at the same time. We hope to see you still chatting and hanging out with us in the second half of this. So, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the second half of Session 2 of Campaign 2 of Gaming Related.
Mm.
I don't think it's stupid. I think it's beautiful.
I agree.
Don't be ashamed, Monk.
No! ruined everything. I said, okay, the one time was an accident because he was trying to do an applause and did something else.
It's an applause.
Are you muted in Discord?
No, I'm muted here. Thank you, Yanye. Thank you so much. My players could hear me, but you guys could not. I was yelling at Leon because he has that button or the soundbite when he enters Discord, but it's okay. We're going to give him a pass. Welcome back, everyone, and I hope you had a good break. We come back, and Yanye, you weren't manhandled or anything like that. You weren't roughhoused, but they
Who?
weren't.
You mean Derp?
Oh my gosh.
It's 2 for 2, baby. Whoa!
Why? It's because, oh my gosh.
Yeah, guest
Yin-yang.
appearance when?
We are one yin yang. You and I.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I've done this.
You've done it again.
I'm looking
Definitely.
right at Derp Snack. I'm looking right at him. Thank you, Yanye,
Oh
for
my
telling
God.
everyone I was muted. Now get out of my head. You live, you have
No.
permanent residence
Rent
there.
free.
Rent free. Okay. They didn't treat you unfairly or anything like that, but nevertheless, you are put back in your cell. Meanwhile, Cassius said that he wanted to trim or tone down his unhuman-like qualities, the antlers. What else were you trying to tone back?
Oh, he's back. Just kidding.
Yeah. Just toning down the because I should have meant myself as well in the description. Cassius doesn't have like claws, but his nails are just a bit sharper and like a bit more long than they should be, like even on the finger itself, not just he grew his nails longer. So he's toning that down. He's toning down the antlers a little bit, toning down like his elongated canines. Just be ever so slightly more human.
Yeah, I dig it. Okay. So, you hear the as the gate closes and locks. You see the guards now walking, and they're gonna tap on your stall, and they're gonna say, "The magistrate would like to see you."
Sounds good.
Okay, and they're gonna unlock the gate, and they're going to open the gate, and they are going to push you down the hallway. Do you comply?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll be walking forward without even before they can push if they want to, but I'm already walking.
Deal.
But as I walk past Yasern's cell, I'll just be like, this whole ordeal's a bit stressful. Yasern, may I borrow a smoke?
Here you go, buddy.
He grabs it out of your hand. There will be no contraband here. What kind of prison do you think this is? And he breaks it. He throws it on the ground and steps on it.
Yasern he just went to the magistrate with a cigar lit,
Right.
actively smoking. Why?
Right, because that's the magistrate's office. But you're not going to be passing around cigarettes here. They're bad for you
What
anyway.
else are we supposed to use for currency in this place?
Keep moving. That's wrong. That is so wrong. You don't need currency because we
You
take good
ruined my
care of
bit.
you.
Sure.
He
I
smacks
don't
the
even have a
baton
bet.
against the cage, or against the cell.
2 of the cells don't have beds, but you claim to treat us right. Thoughts?
He walks away menacingly.
As I walk out, I'll just keep piling on. Yes, I'm sure my lung health will thank you as I develop scoliosis over the next few nights.
I'm laughing, but he is not. No, he is not laughing. Gundebald opens the door with a couple taps and takes you into the office. The magistrate is going to say, he's going to stand up. Please, have a seat. And would you like a drink? And he gestures over to the left. You see there is a nice little bar.
You didn't offer me a drink.
Sure, why not?
As he's pouring you a drink, his back is to you. He is going to He's gonna say, "So, how are you liking Lockling so far?"
Well, the people seem overall pretty nice. The accommodations are pretty hit or miss, it would seem.
Yeah, I do apologize about this. It's not my favorite thing to do, especially at 4 in the morning, but we all have to make our gold somehow. He slides over a glass, and there's a brown drink in it. He takes a sip of his own, and then he chases it with another drink. Sorry, it's late for you, early for me.
I think by common standards that would make this a bit worse, wouldn't it?
For as long as I've been doing this, no, trust me, it's better. Drink. Do you drink?
Cassius will take the drink. He'll sort of smell it. Is there anything weird about it? He's inherently untrusting.
Make a perception check. And let's see what you smell. 20. A dirty 20. You smell a very rich, strong liqueur. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm looking at it, but I'm not gonna say it. Yeah. So you take a drink and it immediately warms the chest all the way down the stomach. And he's gonna say, "So, I'll make this brief. It's just hearsay."
You seek my first-hand account of the events of the past night, to which this Benjamin refers to.
Yes, precisely. Seeing as you've only been in Lockling for less than a 10-day, really a full day. You've been here for 24 hours, and we're talking already. And I don't like to get to know civilians of Lockling like this, but yet here we are. So tell me your story.
Certainly. Well, as I'm sure my friend accounted to you, we arrived at the gates of Lockling late last night. And this, it was Benjamin, correct? That was the individual's name?
Yes, it'd be Benjamin Souvenir.
Benjamin Souvenir?
Yes.
Okay. He declined our entry into the city, as I'm to understand his law. That late at night, it's understandable. Must do your guardly duties. Understand that. So we took to camping up against the buttresses of the wall, as we were allowed. While my companions went to sleep, I decided to stay up, take a bit of charge, figuring I could rest once we were safe within the walls. And that's when the guards began calling out that they were seeing something out towards the tree line. I look up, and I mean, by all accounts, it could have been Benjamin. I saw a short fellow, naked as the day he was born, standing out by the forest, and then he scampered off into the trees.
He's going to take a long, slow breath, and he's going to put his elbows on the table, and he's going to say to you, "What are you doing in Lockling? Why are you here?"
It seemed the most sensible pit stop on the way to Tilboya.
And why Tilboya?
We're escorting our other companions in that direction. Not the other ones that have been arrested. I think the ones we arrived with.
You mean the Wood Elf and the Tiefling?
Those would be them. Yes.
They're here too.
Okay, then those ones.
And what was your plan on... What were you going to do with them when you got to Tilboya?
I don't know rightly what you mean do with them. They're their own people. Safe passage away from where we came is what we were providing.
You weren't looking to make coin on their arrival at Tilboya?
No, sir.
Very good. The druid, Xanaphi. Why did Xanaphi, who has never stayed a night in our city, not only stay the night, but give her room to your lot.
Well, while I'm quite a big fan of Xanaphi, I don't pretend to know her intentions. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say she saw some lost babes out in the wood and did her druidly duty to protect them. Aside from that, perhaps she saw a kindred spirit.
Xanaphi and the rest of the party, I need you all to make perception checks.
Okay.
Wait, me too?
Nope. Just the other half of the
Rude.
group.
So I guess I'm not part of the party anymore.
Nope. You're being interrogated.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
That's the plot armor of being
Let's
mentioned by the only
go,
one mentioned by
yeah.
name.
And a 20.
Dang.
Look at that. A
What do
24,
our
a 20.
insert
Yeah.
race? I see. Insert race here.
Insert race
I see.
here.
There had to be one, Vordoon. There had to be one.
Had to be me.
Yeah.
He's just still staring that guy down.
Valid.
Okay. So, 20, 24, 26, 20, and then we're doing with the 6. Nice. Okay. Starting with Xanaphi. First, you hear it. You hear just a skittering sound of feet running across the floor. A shadow quickly darts, and your peripheral immediately, instinctually picks up on it. It's a critter, and it's dozens of them. They're starting to scurry about, and you see that they are walking into people's cell. They are rats, many of them, and they're everywhere. And you can see that a couple of them are starting to climb into the cell with one of these people that is currently sleeping in the middle cell, this person here. And you see that they currently have their hands up on the bedpost, and they're starting to scurry up. One of them walks into your cell, and you see it's just kind of rubbing its hands as it looks at you, and then puts its hands back down on the ground. You see its whiskers are kind of twitching.
I love him. First off.
Good.
The music states maybe you shouldn't get too attached to him.
I don't want to talk to you right now. You're not here. What if I cast Speak with Animals, or they say anything distinctive?
You can try.
Okay,
So-
a ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. So,
What are they saying? I don't want to say anything and interrupt them. They're on a mission.
So, they are currently not talking to you, but they are talking to each other in different squeakity squeakers. And they're going to say, yeah, right, boss. That one is fast asleep, so do your things and keep it cool. I'll be lookout over here, and it looks like we've got some fresh blood. See? And they're scheming to each
They're
other.
scheming little guys.
They're
I
scheming
love
little guys.
them.
Yeah. Now, as you are listening to them, you're going to see these rats are going to climb up, and they are going to climb into the bed, and they're going to dive underneath the sheets. And then you
My
lose
bed.
you lose sight of them as they are under the blankets with this guy. This one is going to run up, and he's going to grab some cheese. And then this one is going to run up, and he's going to sniff Vordoon, and then you're going to see he's going to back out of the cell. He's going to jump into the cell where Cassius was before he calls out, "Nothing good here, at least not yet." Do you do anything hearing any of this? The rest of you who rolled higher than a 20 also see that the rats are out. except for Vordoon. He didn't catch it.
I'm meditating. I'm busy.
Yeah, yeah, you're meditating.
I'm not doing nothing. If they leave me alone, I'm gonna leave them alone. But if they start bugging me, then I'm gonna be like, go away.
Okay. So for now, they are just doing their rat things and ignoring everyone else. And yeah, so then going back to the office where our friend is being interrogated, the magistrate is going to say, so it looks like you just were at the wrong place at the wrong time then, doesn't it? That within 30 minutes of when you arrived to the city, Ben decided to take his clothes off and run out into the woods.
Well, as with Xanaphi, I can't really speak to Benjamin's intentions either, but by the reactions of the guards that went after him, it wasn't the first time he'd done so.
Right. And that is definitely something that I am taking into consideration, is that he's an odd one, Ben is, but he's one of our best. He's got the most keen eyes and senses.
Your Honor, if I may interrupt here, I have a theory that merits some spoken time. If, as you say, Benjamin is one of upstanding sort of stature, and he'd been caught doing such an action before, I like to think the best in people. I wouldn't imagine he would do so again. However, we did just return from an expedition on Xanaphi's count to eliminate a threat in the woods. This threat, and I'm not saying that this is certainly what happened, but this threat was a shapeshifter of sorts.
Go on.
Perhaps it was they that the guards saw. Perhaps on Ben's last jaunt out into the forest, the entity saw him and thought he would make a good cover in the future.
You know, there's been reports on the wall surrounding the city that crying children have been heard just along the tree line, that birds, as if they were being hunted or wounded with an arrow, are flapping wings, and if I may, and you see he kind of slushes his drink around and takes another drink, there have been disappearances happening. Okay. Thank you for this information. This will go far with us. We appreciate it.
Of course.
Now, we know that this druid that you have parlayed with, if you will, she's not typical, not normal, exotic. She only comes at night. She opens the gates. She sells her wares. She has a few that she sells too, and then she leaves before sunrise. Now, business is business, and she's never caused us any harm. But ever since she's been doing this for the last 3 or 4 10-day is when the weird happenings have been happening. So we are curious.
I understand where your intuition may guide you in this moment, though I request that you think a layer beyond. Xanaphi, well, quite simply put, as said, I'm a fan of Xanaphi, a fanaphy, if you will, and she is the one that
I'll allow it.
She is the one that took us out on this expedition. We found this creature that can, in fact, mimic voices, the one that seems to be responsible for all the strange goings-on.
And what proof do you have of its return, or of its death?
If you'd like, I'm sure we could put together a little party, go out and... Well, the wolves probably ate it by now. Well, Evelyn's... If you investigate Evelyn's wounds, you'll find they were not made by any regular beast.
Very good.
I think you'll also find in the coming days those strange happenings won't be, well, happening.
You are going to hear, everyone else, you're going to hear the sounds of commotion as this man who's currently asleep is going to start screaming. He's going to flip the blankets off of his bed, and you're going to see the bottoms of his feet are bleeding. And he starts to scream. You see the rats scurry away from him, and they run off, and he's going to scream, "No, not again. Please, guards, somebody." And the rats are going to say, "Well, you guys blew that one." And the only one that hears that is Xanaphi, as they all start to skitter away off the map, and pass and through the cracks in the walls and through the gates. Are you all doing anything at hearing this commotion?
I want to yell out to the rats. Where are you going? What's happening? In rats.
Squeakity squeak 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 squeak.
But I don't care to do anything.
They don't respond. Oh, actually they do, because he talked to them. They're gonna say, "Wait a minute. We have a rodent whisperer here." And the one that was kind of rubbing its hands is gonna kind of walk up to the gate. And on the outside, well, we're gonna go find more food, obviously. What is someone like you? And you can tell he's kind of sniffing into the air. Oh, what is someone like you doing in a cage?
You think you're funny, Monk?
Cat got your tongue?
You think you're funny?
Monk's not funny. This rat is hilarious.
Oh, she angry.
My friends told me I have to be good, so I'm ignoring this rat.
Are we really friends at this point? Like, we barely know each other. Like, you
Out
could...
of character, my friends told me we're not in a place where I can be an anarchy little gremlin. So like,
Oh, so you're metagaming.
Ooh.
yeah, it's called
Oh,
being
have to do it.
strategic so I don't die.
Strategery.
That's true. You were expensive.
Well, rat's got a rat. Bye. And it runs off.
Oh my god, that's so good. I want that as a t-shirt.
I can't die. I was
I'm
so
too
expensive.
Yeah. Okay. So, so the rats kind of scurry off, and leaving you all there, you see that this man is going to continue to kind of freak out, and he's kind of crying, and you see the guard absolutely does come back to him to try to see what's going on, and as he does, they're gonna grab him, and he can't walk. The bottoms of his feet are completely eaten off, and as he's limping away, leaving bloody footprints. The guard.
First, you don't have cots for beds, and now there are rodents. I thought we were being treated fairly here.
He's gonna say, yeah, no, this one, he never showers. We have bathhouses here. He just doesn't. It's his fault, not ours. And then they carry him away. Now, back in...
I'm calling OSHA.
So, the magistrate is going to continue the conversation with you. You've been really helpful, and might I say that your case is probably the strongest I've heard so far. You're helpful to the city, and you are rather charming, I might say. So for that, I have to say thank you, and I have a few more conversations, but I would love to talk to you again.
Good sir, as a humble squire, I seek to be nothing but helpful. Once this is all squared away, I would be happy.
I do have one more question.
Yes?
Did you cast any illusionary magic to send my guards off into the woods chasing a gnome?
No, I would never cast magic with the intent of sending your guards off into danger. like you said, strange happenings. That would be ill-advised and, quite frankly, irresponsible.
Quite. Roll a deception check.
That's not a deception. I'm not lying.
He's not.
You didn't cast a spell?
I did not cast magic with the intent of sending his guards into the forest.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay, it was a run-on question, but you absolutely did cast magic to send the guards. It was a distraction.
Not to send the guards. But I will make a deception check. I just want it known that if Zone of Truth was up, I would be able to say that sentence.
There is not Zone of Truth up.
I know that. I understand. I'm just saying. Strictly speaking, it's not a lie. Anyway.
Legally speaking.
Actually.
Persuasion check?
Oh, actually.
21.
Let's
21.
freaking go.
Go.
I love you, Leon. I am in love with you. I can't get enough of you.
Marry me, Leon.
He says, quite, that just wouldn't fly, would it?
Certainly not.
Please enjoy the rest of your drink and then get out.
He'll just slam the rest. And
Yeah.
He'll head back himself. Yeah.
Make a Constitution
Get out,
saving
like-
throw. As it is Rich. As he taps on a 10, you're drunk. It hits. You feel super warm. And as you come out, you see Cassius, and he's kind of doing his Jack Sparrow walk as the guards are kind of pushing.
Walk, yeah.
He's like walking back, like, hey. He hears the guards kind of all screaming about some kind of rat problem, but no big deal. And then they open the gate and they put you back in your cell. And then they're going to come to your gate, Xanaphi.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're
Did she
up.
pop the switchblade?
They open
Bring
the
the
gate.
rats.
And as they open the gate, they push you out.
I punch him.
You're punching? Which one are you punching?
Whoever put a hand on me, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay, roll your attack.
Sorry for yelling. I'm just angry. How dare you cage me? I belong to the forest, not in your man-made structures. What was I doing?
You were making an attack roll, an unarmed attack.
How do
So
I do that?
just roll an athletics check.
I don't want to. It's not
Strength
great.
athletics.
My athletics is not good.
Okay.
Nice.
You're all gonna see this as she rolled a 6. Xanaphi is going to be thrown to the ground. You're gonna see her arm is gonna be put behind her back. She's gonna be put into shackles, and you're gonna see the knee come down on the back of her leg, as they are handcuffing you, and they are stripping you of all of your weapons.
Good choice. Should have done that in the first place.
They're gonna say, yeah, we knew you were gonna try something funny. And with that,
You provoked her. I saw it.
they are going to ignore you and they're gonna walk off. And
As they leave, Cassius will yell down the hallway, "The easiest choice one can make is to be kind."
and with that, you are thrown into the room, and the door slams behind, and you're on the floor, and the magistrate is going to approach you. And as he approaches you, Xanaphi, he's going to say, now, the only way you would find yourself in this predicament is if you, well, did something wrong. Do you care to explain yourself before I even begin to ask my questions?
I owe you nothing.
No, you owe me everything. You're
Then ask
in-
your damned questions.
Would you like a drink?
I spit on the ground at his feet.
You see his feet walk up to your face. And as they walk up to your face, you are going to feel water dripping on the back of your head as he begins to pour it out.
Ooh, I want to do magic so bad.
I apologize. You don't use cups. You lap it from the floor. That's my apologies for that. And he goes and he sits down, and as he sits down on the other side of the desk, you can't even see him anymore. You just see his feet. And he's just kind of using his tippy toes to kind of lean back a little bit. And then you start to smell the faint smell of smoke. And you hear him tapping his pipe.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
Is his cup... What's his cup made out of that he's drinking?
It's made out of wood.
Damn it! Can you say it's metal instead? I wasn't gonna waste a level 2 spell slot just to cast heat metal on his cup.
I mean, maybe he's wearing metal himself. You never know.
It's fine.
Okay. He is going to say to you, we appreciate all of the meats and the pelts and the antler sheddings and the nice baskets that you've been bringing in. You are, all intents and purposes, a wonderful citizen. My first question is very simple. How did you meet this ragtag group of people? Burn victims, heavy plated people, the wonderful Cassius. I really do love him. How did you meet all of them?
I guess.
I will do my best to get into a sitting position, and I'm just going to stare at him with the most disdain.
Okay. So
If looks could kill, you would have been dead thrice.
So you roll onto your shoulder and you kind of roll backwards. Your hands are still behind you, but you put your feet out and you're sitting up. And you can now see the top of his head and his eyes as he just looks down at you.
What matters is that he can see mine. I say nothing.
There have been missing people. My guards are missing. Civilians of Lockling are missing. And the people are terrified of leaving the city. And then there's you. You come in at the night. You leave before sunrise. Very nocturnal, I might say. Do you have anything to do with what's happening in our forest?
I say nothing.
Why did you let these new friends of yours stay at the Iki when you've always declined our gracious invitation? Why did you leave the gates, Druid? Do you think that we are against the woods? Do you think that we don't want to live in harmony with the woods? Do you think we are taking advantage of the woods? Do you think we are your enemy? Nothing? Not a meow? Not a bark? Not a bite? Nothing?
I think I laugh at him. That's about it.
You know, I've heard of these dogs from the desert. You know them by their laugh. You sound like one of them. Well, enjoy your stay. I look forward to what's going to happen at the end of this week. He taps on the desk and the doors open and the same guards that threw you in here are gonna reach down and they're going to pick you up and they are going to carry you back to your cell. And you all see...
Can I headbutt one of them?
You sure can. You'll do this with disadvantage.
That's valid.
So it's a strength athletics.
Please.
A natural 1.
Fudge! Get it here.
Okay.
No! Dang it.
You are going to feel the wind knocked out of you. And as you do, your knees are going to give out, but you don't hit the ground. They carry you. I need you to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as they sucker punch you right in the gut. Reparations are going to be so great. I'm in. I actually have a ticket. I have my own ticket. As they carry you back to your cell, you all see Xanaphi slumped over, and you see her mouth is open and she's gasping for air. They open the gate and they throw her into the gate. You're currently prone, and they slam the gate.
What else did you do to her?
They walk slowly down the hallway. They look at you, Vordoon, and then they keep walking.
Vordoon is the only one that understands this, because I think he's the only one that understands Primordial. But what you hear, Vordoon and Primordial, is Xanaphi whispering under her breath, "I will burn this city to the ground, and you will feel my retribution throughout your generations."
Oh, shit.
I almost took Primordial. I had to be a silly, goofy guy and take something stupid, but I almost did.
I
You'll
almost
see-
took Sylvan. I'm so sad I didn't.
You'll see Vordoon's helmet just slowly slide and look over at Xanaphi as she says this. But you won't, since his helmet's on, you won't see his expression.
Dang it, I want to
We-
see his expression so
We
bad.
hear heavy breathing from inside the helmet.
Since you have to look through Cassius's cell, he thinks you're looking at him, and he goes,
Hey, how you
I
doing?
wish I could clone Cassius. I love him so much.
The gate opens, Evelyn. You can leave your baubles and things as is. You'll be back shortly, but the magistrate would like to have a word.
She turns to Vordoon and says, "Tell me if they move or touch anything," and then she'll walk out.
Okay. They start to push you down the hallway. And you
I
two...
would request that you do not touch me. I am voluntarily going with you, and it is very rude. Thank you.
They
She continues
are...
walking.
They're going to listen. And they're going to say, "We have a lottery ticket, you see, from what your friend just did, so fine." And they will not put hands on you as they walk you out of the cell and into the magistrate's office. You see in the magistrate's office there is a pile of water on the ground from where they where he spilled it. You don't know what happened in there. And you can smell the smoke. And he is going to look and he's going to say, "My intelligence tells me that your name is Evelyn. Is that correct?"
That is correct.
Evelyn, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is...
I would say the same, but seeing as one of my friends has been treated disrespectfully, I would have to decline.
It is rather
Let us cut to
unfortunate.
the chase.
Attacking a guard, well,
Provoked. Did they tell you that they provoked her? They also provoked me, but I did not attack because I knew that I would have been attacked back.
you have explained the definition of civil. I love
Correct.
speaking to civilized people. Unfortunately, your friend not so much, but it pains me, Evelyn, to hold my status, and you can't strike a guard. And if words are enough for someone to go feral, well, we could
Words. They shoved and pushed her.
They are
Someone who is already not comfortable being in a confined space, something that she is probably not used to. She may be scared, for all you know.
I would be scared. I don't know if you understand the gravity of the...
I understand that I am
situation you
being
find yourself
accused
in.
of something from someone I have never met, by the way. The Benjamin who that gnome that we saw, who's pointed at us and accused us. That was the first time I ever saw him.
Will you please define the timeline of The moment you left the Iki to the moment that you returned to the Iki to stay another night.
Very well.
Please.
I went.
Oh, I'm sorry to
So-
interrupt. Would you like a drink?
No.
A smoke?
No. I
Okay.
only drink things of high standard, and seeing as I am the one who brews the high standard, I only drink from my own.
Very well. Maybe after this is all over and done with, you can show me what high standards you have. Continue.
I was resting in the inn when I was awoken from neighborly other resting, and they were having a good time. I don't want to spread ill of. They were having intercourse.
Oh, that is spicy. What room number? Never mind.
I'm not. No, absolutely not.
Dude.
I was awake. I saw my companion Vordoon, who came into town with me, was taking a walk, so I decided I would go take a walk myself, since I wasn't going to be getting much sleep as it was. We went out, we continued walking, and that is when we ran into the rest of the group, who had told us that they were just let inside. We had heard of Xanaphi before, and introduced ourselves, and headed all back towards the inn together.
I have a clarifying question. Along your timeline,
Okay.
there's...
Cassius was carrying Yasern, because he was asleep.
precisely my question. This...
He made a joke about doing it again, and when he asked, it was making friends. Apparently, Cassius is very good at making friends.
Very. Is he single? What's the situation there? I know you probably just met him, but what's the situation there?
I have not asked him his relations on that end.
Okay.
But
I do have a question. The man with the burn victim, the one missing pieces of his face. Yasern.
yes, what about him?
Did you have a drink with him or food with him at the Iki, the Ice Knife Inn?
Yes, when we first got there, the innkeep, he
Spencer.
brought them all. Yeah, Spencer brought them all bread and butter. I continued drinking the hot chocolate he gave me.
Do you recall Yasern trying to put the tab on someone else? Your comrade? The plate mail one?
I remember hearing Vordoon offer. I was in the middle of another conversation.
He nods. Continue. You saw Cassius.
What does this have to
carrying-
do being arrested? That seems irrelevant.
Just gathering information.
And weirdly
that's all.
pointed.
Just seeing what you know is all.
Sure. At that point, we had discovered I myself am here under Fraulein Softpaw's request
Oh,
to.
I know Softpaw. Softpaw must be
Yes.
on his 9th life at this point. He's what, 87 years old? How old is that in cat years? I should have asked Xanaphi. Anyway, big fan. Really big fan. As a matter of fact, and he taps on his pipe, this product here is from Softpaw. If you do work for Softpaw, please tell him that Lockley...
Here are my papers that I work for Softpaw.
He grabs the papers from you. Fascinating.
We have come. I came here. My friend Vordoon came to accompany me because it was a long trek, and he says I'm too nice. But we came here to meet up with those of a companion of him. What is the name of that town? I'm bad with town names, but the town south from here,
Wayside. Yes.
Wayside. Thank you.
Yes.
The shopkeeper there, Benjamin.
Benjamin
Wha-
Dapper.
There's a lot of Ben.
Yes.
Why are there so many Bens?
It's a gnome
Ah,
thing. And a halfling
good to
thing.
know.
I have a cousin
Um,
named Ben. Anyway.
He informed us that this party of Cassius and Yasern were bringing a package, some letters and some goods for us to help escort them back the rest of the way to Tilboya.
Yes, the elf and the tiefling.
No,
No?
an item. It was not a person.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm getting my lines crossed. Continue.
Now I feel like you're making up stories, and that makes me uncomfortable.
It's really early for me. I actually was woken up to come here.
I don't think drinking alcohol is helping your situation.
I agree with you, and I am almost done because of this. But I am doing my best to keep up, and he jots down a couple more notes. I do want to tell you something, Evelyn. A proposition, if you will. I want to make sure that business with excuse me, it's the alcohol, Tilboya, and with Softpaw remains healthy. Well, you're free to go. And so is your companion, Vordoon, the quiet one. But I do want to ask you one last question. Do you want to continue to fraternize with this group? Do you want to put your name and your business on theirs?
What part of my job is to bring them to Fraulein did you not comprehend?
That's a very good answer. He taps on the desk. The door's open, and the guards are there.
You didn't finish. We didn't finish.
Oh, we're finished. I have all the information I need.
I want you to know, after this is all said and done, I will be informing Fraulein of all of this.
Make a perception check.
A vibe check? I'm doing a vibe check. Getting his
Not insight,
vibes.
perception.
Getting his vibes with the perception check.
A 15. Okay.
15, let's go.
You are going to hear, as the door closes and you're escorted back to your cell, a drunk magistrate say, "If you survive," and the door closes. And you all see, as the guards bring Evelyn back to her cell, they are going to stand in front of you. The only difference is now you see that 2 more guards have joined, and there are 5 guards that are
Smart.
standing at Vordoon's gate
That's not
to
enough.
his cell.
Can I call up the DM for metagaming? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, just wait.
You're
A
terrifying.
few more and
Lord,
it'll
you
be a
know
fair
this.
fight.
So you
With
see
fast.
that 4 of them have shields up, and then the mustacho one has he has the keys, and he says, "It's your turn. No funny business." And you see, as the gate opens, 2 guards come in, and they, with their shields facing you, they come behind you. You see there's 2 guards in front of you. One of them's walking backwards. The other one's kind of holding on to his shirt. And you see this armored escort taking Vordoon to go speak with the magistrate.
I'm just, as I'm getting out, which is the one that slammed Xanaphi?
It would be the one that's in the very front.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna be looking at him the entire time.
Okay, and do your eyes glow behind your mask?
You'll see almost like white glowing, like, just like an animal's eyes
Yeah.
from glowing behind that. Yeah.
Okay. So you totally start walking back, and the door opens, and in the room is the magistrate, and he is going to stand with his butt against the table, and he's going to look at you, and you're going to see he's going to give a feminine curtsy to you. He's not wearing a skirt or anything, but he is going to kind of pretend he is, and he's going to give you a slight bow, and he does a little pirouette, and he's going to say, Vordoon, please have a seat. I am terribly sorry that you got caught up in this. It really is unfortunate.
Okay. I'll take my helmet off.
You're going to see the smile kind of vanish for a moment. Wow.
Gonna hook it onto my helmet onto my belt.
Yeah.
Is it just me and him in this room, or did the guards come in?
It's just you and him.
Oh, okay. Okay, and I'm gonna just come into the room. Magistrate.
Yes, my investigation is complete at this time, Vordoon, and you are free to go. And so is Evelyn. Well, not Evelyn. Let me explain something to you, Vordoon. Let me tell you what the situation is as the sun is about to rise. Would you like a drink, by the way, or a smoke, or a snack? Would you like some bread?
I'm okay, thank you, though.
Very good. Very good. Here in Lochlean, we have an event. And it's happening at the end of this very 10-day. It hasn't happened since you've been here. We call it reparations. It's where anyone and everyone can get even. You see, for Lochlean to thrive, so far away from any kingdom and any real civilization, we have to protect ourselves. And in order to protect ourselves, we have to keep law. And if you give a mouse a cookie, and he kind of smiles, and you can tell he's kind of tipsy. You can see he's trying to stay his eyes focused on you, but he's losing it. In order for things to stay civil, no crime can really go unpunished. Even small ones like cheating at a game of cards or stealing an apple. You see, it will compound upon itself. It's also why Lochlean is such a booming city. People come from Tilboya, and ultimately because of Tilboya's amazing port, from around the world to come vacation at Lochlean. Reparations happen at the end of this 10-day, and this group that you found has found themselves involved in reparations. Now, Ben, the idiot, he doesn't have a case.
The streaker?
The very one. You see,
Okay.
He's done this before. And it just happened to be coincidence that he did it again on the day that your friends made it to the city. And it is really unfortunate that they got themselves in this situation, but they are free to go. Ben will not see reparations. Therefore, their names will not be called at the arena. Except for one.
Good. Whom?
The druid. She struck an officer. She attempted to headbutt another. She will be in the arena. That will be her reparation. And along her side will be Evelyn. Apparently, Evelyn is on business and has to bring people back to Softpaw.
Yes. I'm helping her in that endeavor. You're saying that's illegal?
Well, if Evelyn wishes to fraternize with this group, then she will be stuck in it. It will be her choice. The only one that is going to be thrown into the arena, not by their own free will, is the druid. Now, you are welcome to watch. As a matter of fact, you can have a seat with me. But if the group means to stay together, all for one, as they say, then so be it. And if you are going to go to reparations to help your new friend, I would very much like to sponsor you as a token of goodwill.
What does that mean?
You need to know the rules. You need to know the combinations. You need to know how to win. You need to make sure it's fair.
Can anyone declare reparations?
Yes, but in order for it to be made valid, well, that's my job as magistrate of Lochling. If you have someone who has crossed you, you are free to bring him here. Due
Well,
process.
that's great, because he's in the room.
You see, he kind of looks at you and he clears his throat.
Why are you laughing?
Because if everyone who wanted to be even with me had a chance, well, the city would just fall into disarray. But I'm here to hear your grievance. Please, how can I make it right? What did I do, Ordun?
You arrested Evelyn and me. Without cause. Without any reason. You arrested most of these people knowing this guy's streaks. Which is absurd. You'd even arrest us knowing someone is streaking.
Yeah, the whole detainment thing, I mean, in hindsight, it probably would have been fine to just go knock on your door and say, please meet at the court office at this time, you're being summoned. But seeing as it's 4 a.m. and the captain, Lucian, I mean, if you want, I'm happy to have the captain be in the arena if that makes you feel any better. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do with the due process as it happened this evening, but if you feel like you're unjustly detained, well, my apologies, Vordu. And I will make sure that the captain and his guard do not ever do this again.
Quick question, DM. We're in this room. Which way does the door open?
The door opens behind you.
Like, inwards or outwards?
The door opens inwards.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna stand up, take my
no.
chair, and I'm gonna
Yes.
jam it
Yes.
so that the
Sorry.
door cannot be opened.
Oh no.
The arena just came to you, motherfucker.
Do it.
Oh,
Good.
oh no.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen, everybody. And I'm here. We're here. We're here. We've arrived. We still have more than 30 minutes, so I can't say cut. So we're gonna
Oh.
we're gonna continue. It's no big deal. I'm gonna reveal a little bit more of the map, and please tell me if it starts to open up for you.
Yeah, I see a little bit.
Okay.
Hey.
It's not opening up nearly as much as the magistrate's skull in a couple seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I do just want to say there is a great amount of fear in my heart right now for Vordoon. Vordoon is very menacing. However, Monk did see how we treated his NPCs in the last campaign and may have adjusted accordingly.
You may have, yeah, that's true.
Okay. So, I need you all to give me a minute to compose myself.
Understandable.
Okay.
Understandable.
Okay. Here's the first thing that's going to happen. As you grab the chair and you stick it underneath the door and it makes a sound, you immediately are going to hear the door jiggle as the guard from outside tries to open it. And Gundabald says, "Hey, magistrate." And then the magistrate's going to say, "Guards, help." And then I need everyone to roll initiative. Vordoon, you are going to have a
we gotta go
surprise
run.
round.
Okay.
And then
cages.
everyone else is going to roll. Or go, I should say. And then, holy shit, guys, it's happening.
Good, good.
Okay.
Dang it.
I want to witness everything before.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Well, yeah.
All right, so let me turn this on.
I am at the very end of the hall. It makes sense.
Okay. Let me roll for the magistrate. He rolled doo-doo.
Do you guys want to hear something really unfortunate about the short rest we took?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't get anything back on a short rest.
Yeah.
You get health, don't you?
I never got hit before.
Don't say that.
so-
The DM's right there.
Hey, the magistrate loves me. I'm good until I decide to do anything.
Fair.
Okay.
While this was all happening, I do want to comment that when I came back to the cells, I do tell the rest of the party, yeah, so all this dual process was bullshit. They're planning on putting us in whatever this arena or reprimand that they have planned on purpose.
Fine.
Just so everyone knows.
You said I'm good.
You're not, actually.
Pretty sure I'm good.
You're drunk still. Got it.
Is
Yeah.
Xanafy back, by the way?
No, she's
Oh, she rolled a
having
17.
medical issue.
Partially.
okay.
Partially. Okay.
Okay. You okay?
I just have a really bad nosebleed after my dog punched me.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, it was a guard.
Domestic abuse.
Oof. Okay. That's okay. Just stick some toilet paper in it, and you're gonna be just fine.
Yep, we're fine.
Oof. Okay. So
A pupper cut.
A pucker cut.
we just talked about this last session. How
Oh,
dogs do that.
no. They do.
Well, in her
I have also
defense,
been punched by my dogs.
The very first thing I ever taught her when she was a puppy was how to shake and high five. So that's how she thinks you get treats and attention is
Oh, that
high
hurts.
fiving.
Okay. So at the
I'm
top
so
of the
upset
round.
that our-
Sorry, go
sorry.
ahead. No, you go.
I
Go.
just want to say I'm so upset that our faces weren't on screen a moment ago because I'm pretty sure you could watch the mental journey of me discover the term pupper cut.
You could do it again if you want. It'll be the first time for us.
All right,
It's
No,
not the
bring it
same.
in.
Be genuine.
Bring it in.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Okay. Top of the round. Vordoon, the door, you slide the chair underneath it. It starts to shake. You turn and you see a drunk magistrate currently scooting up and over his table. His feet are up as he's starting to try to roll over the other side. What are you doing in this very tiny room?
I'm going to slowly start walking towards him.
Okay. Good turn. Good turn.
I didn't realize all the guards were outside. What an idiot.
You have no idea of the people you detained here. The audacity you have of detaining the group I travel with.
Wait. Let me tell you something.
Oh no, reparations. I demand. And I'm going to activate my necrotic shroud.
Okay.
Ooh.
And what does that look like?
I will take the 2 damage we agreed upon.
Yes. Oh, yes.
As from my armorless back, blood erupts. And skeletal wings emerge from my back. So he needs to
Gulp.
make a charisma. Hold on. Yeah, charisma saving throw.
He rolled an 11. He's got a +1, so 12.
It's a DC of 14. with
Okay,
my charisma.
he fails.
Lasts for 1 minute.
Okay. And what happens?
He dies.
So he's afraid of me.
Okay.
He's frightened.
He's frightened. Okay.
As well as at each of my turns, I can choose to cause him mental damage, psychic damage every turn
Okay.
that he's afraid of me. But as I stare, my eyes will pool the black a little bit differently than ease. Almost like shadows cover them.
Okay. He's gonna say, no, please. No, Vordude, you don't understand. I was just doing my job. It's my job to try to find out what's happening. As he shudders, he falls backwards, prone, upside down as he scorpions on the back of the desk, knocking all of the paper. The candlelight falls over, and immediately extinguishes itself with the wax, as he is absolutely just stumbling upon himself. Is there anything else?
Call off your dogs now.
I'm gonna give you inspiration, and then I need you to roll intimidation. You'll have advantage because, hot damn. And how long is he frightened? Holy shiza, 20.
It's for a minute.
The rest of his natural life.
21 intimidation.
21.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Insane.
Okay. That's it for your turn, unless you're gonna do anything else.
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. Xanaphi, you hear screaming, blood-curdling yells coming from the magistrate's office. You hear guards running and banging on doors. You can see from the corner of your cell that that guards are banging against the door trying to get in. And then you see one of the rats kind of run and peek around the corner like, what the hell? And now it's your turn.
Are we fighting? Are we fighting? Are we doing this? I cast heat metal on the lock.
You heat the lock. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, in all fairness, it is up to each individual character if you feel there is such a thing as a we right now.
Yep, that's very true.
So it is entirely up to you.
Okay. Do you heat the metal?
I heat the metal of the lock.
Okay.
'Cause I would like to burst the door open.
What does it
please.
look like when you cast heat metal?
I would say that my fingertips start to glow red as I put my fingers on the metal.
Ooh.
And then it starts to burble and bubble. I hope to God.
Okay.
It's 2d8 fire damage.
Okay. Okay.
Please, Pointers, speak
Okay.
with numbers.
So you can see as you put your fingertips on the cage and on the lock, it starts to heat up and glow from the middle, and then it starts to expand. And as it does, you start to hear small ticking sounds, tick, 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 and then sudden clink, and you see it elongates and it opens, and it's still hanging, but you could reach up and grab it and twist it as you start to see smoke coming out of your fingertips, and you get that smell of like a smithy as you're burning this metal. You're free.
Cool. I'm gonna use my bonus action to do that to Yasern's lock too.
Okay, so you walk forward out of the room and into his, and you see Xanaphi coming up as she starts to heat metal yours.
I hate to be that guy.
Is it? Oh, it's an action.
No,
It
it's
is
for
an
the
action.
duration of the spell. You pick one object. So if you wanted to do it to Yasern's lock, you'd have to cast the spell again.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, well, that was a silly choice. I thought it was you can just do this again.
No.
This is
You
a
keep burning that
stupid
lock.
spell slot. Then.
Well, you're free.
You're free.
Well, yeah. Good luck with yours. I guess I'll use a bonus action. They took all my stuff, but did they take my headdress? Did they take my skull?
They
and
did not.
antler?
No, you can keep your
Cool.
skull and antler.
Then I will put that on the ground.
They took it. They took it. They took it. No, I'm just kidding.
Use my
Too
other
late.
wild shape. Just the stone and the dirt and the metal pieces form together to form my primeval companion again.
Okay, so Primeval Companion comes out, and where does it stand? You can
It's
move
gonna
it.
stand in front of me.
Okay. Okay. Good turn. Good turn.
Well, it now goes right after me.
Oh,
and it's-
shit.
I would have liked to use my movement to move up.
Okay.
Am I going the right way or the wrong way?
You're going the wrong way.
Out.
It's to the left.
Oh, JK. I want to get closer.
Okay.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then the guards would see it form, and it's gonna charge the one right at front.
Okay.
I hate to be this guy again.
Shut up! I'm just kidding. If I'm doing it wrong, please let me know so I know how to do it right.
Summoning your primeval companion is also an action.
It's an action. I thought it was a bonus action. This is the worst day of my life. JK, he'll come in next time.
Okay. I
I would
should
like
prob-
to use my bonus action to rage then. I'm not a
Okay,
barbarian.
you're
I'm just
very
raging.
angry.
You
You're
hear
very
it,
I was
angry.
like, wait a second.
You
Oh,
were
wait.
so cool
Wait.
for like half a second there. I was like, that's amazing.
Oh, that will be my next.
Here's the
spoiler.
only thing I'm going to tell you. That your hands are behind your back. You're still in cuffs,
Oh,
but you were able
yeah.
to heat
Yeah, it
metal.
was-
Now, did you want to heat metal of your cuffs or of the cage? Of the
Well,
jail cell?
the cage.
Okay, so
I
you're
can
out,
do things without.
but you're going to have a penalty because your hands are behind your back. Okay.
I don't need to fight with my hands. I
Yeah.
have teeth.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
that's terrifying. Okay, Yasern. Xanaphi broke out of her cage. Her jail cell. I keep saying cage. Her cell.
I know. I'm like, why do you keep it making it sound like we're animals?
Sorry,
No.
sorry.
I mean,
sorry.
a cell just is a big cage, to be fair.
Despite all
Yeah.
your rage.
It's a human cage.
Despite
Still
I don't know,
Just a rat eating a man's feet in a cage.
Gross.
Yeah.
One hell of a pedicure. Yasern looks over to Cassius and he's just like, "Do we go? Like,
To be entirely honest with you, sir, even if I wanted to, I don't believe I could.
fair point." Can I see? Are these bars over here, or is this a wall?
Those are bars. You can see. No. Sorry. The ones to the south are bars, but the ones to the left are walls.
Winkies. So I don't have line of sight on these people. I don't
You
know
do
what's
not.
going on with
No,
that.
you don't. You just
How
hear them.
far apart are the bars? Can I get my head out and peek? Do a little peek ski?
No. You can get your arms out, not your head.
Oof.
It's Druid shape. What are you talking about? Can't everyone do that?
Oh, sleepy. Sorry you got punched.
I was sorry. For
Right?
20
Or they're about to
foot.
be.
I can. Let's see. So I could. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'm going to. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna cast. No, what? No, I'm just gonna hold my action. I'm going to hold a guidance for the next person that passes by my cage.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do.
Deal. Vordoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his turn yet, but he has crapped himself.
It's a free action.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pick him up by his shirt
You grab him and you lift him up.
just to make
He's
sure
like-
we understand each other. Everyone in those cells is better than you.
And
You're a sniveling little weasel.
he puts his hands up. Fair. And he doesn't look at you. Fair. That's fair. And then what do?
I'm gonna headbutt him.
A 14
He
hits.
made an option on his character sheet specifically for headbutting people.
He plugged
do.
in a Vordoon headbutt weapon.
Well,
What a
technically,
hero.
he plugged in Vordoon heat butt, but
But
I did headbutt. You did a headbutt. Headbutt.
Okay.
That's
Um,
better.
Will you add your will you add a +2 to that because you're wearing your helmet? So it'll do 6
No, he
Oh,
took
damage.
his head,
no,
helmet
my
off.
helmet's
Oh,
off.
you took it off.
Helmet's
Okay.
off.
Okay, never mind. Okay,
This
good.
is Bear Skull.
Okay, you headbutt him, and immediately the nose just starts pouring. And you can see he's kind of loopy already, and he's like, please, I beg of you. This is not the right way to handle this situation. I am the magistrate of Locklean, please. Anything else we're doing?
I believe I made a request. I will not ask again.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Cassius, what are you doing hearing all of this?
drunk.
Yeah, you are drunk.
He's like,
I'm
"Ooh,
drunk,
great
and
night."
to be honest, even Leon's just looking at it. Cassius doesn't have shit, man. Like spell slots gone, cantrips unhelpful, nothing really doing at the moment. So in the midst of him singing his new hit single "Crossbow Bolt with Butterfly Wings,"
Love it.
he's going to look down the hall where Xanaphi is starting to disappear. And in his head, I don't think he fully grasps what's... No, he probably does. Now, Vordoon went with them, and now people are screaming, so...
Cassie's just ridiculous intelligence.
That is a good synopsis of what is happening.
Cassius is gonna look at Ysser and just be like, I think Vordoon just became my favorite of the new lot. Xanaphi! Wait, that's not how this starts. Xanaphi, a friend of me, Aegis of beast and earth and tree, the waters calm, a sky of bliss. Tell them whose ass they can kiss.
Oh my god!
A bardic inspiration for you, my friend.
Spin, absolute.
I can't keep
Why?
giving you inspiration for these. They're
It's
all
okay,
bangers.
I will. I will.
You could though.
Yeah, you get
could, though.
inspiration.
You could though.
Sick, dude, I'm up.
Damn.
I guess action I'll hold for vicious mockery. I guess.
you have poopy butt.
Okay. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. Sorry I clapped it, that was loud. We're gonna start with the magistrate, as he is going to say, Guards, stop it! Guards, just stop everything. Halt, heal, just relent, please. No more. as you're still holding him up by his scruff. Just nose just gushing. He starts to swallow some of it and he starts to cough it in your face. That's me really coughing. And then this one's gonna turn, hearing this amazing bard tell its tale and be like, what are you doing out of your cage? As this guard is going to scoot past you, this one is going to move up, and these two guards are going to attack you. These are trying to open the door, and with this attack, the first one, Xanafi, will hit with a 15. Yes, it will. Okay. You'll take from this, you're going to take 5 slashing damage as he actually is using scimitar against you. And your hands are behind your back.
Hang on, wait. Sleepy, you never changed your character sheet to reflect your new your new scale mail.
I didn't?
No.
I might be good?
Your AC should now be 16.
It misses. Because he hit with a 15. So,
Oh shit.
as his scimitar comes down, you just move out of the way. And then the other one from behind is going to attack as well. And that one will hit with a 21.
Nah, it just misses.
And this one you'll take... I'll make sure you add your damage back, because the first one didn't do damage to you. The second one will do 7 points of slashing damage. As he calls out to the other guards, she broke out. She's broken out of her cage. And then the other one responds, the magistrate says to relent. But the big one's in there with him. He's gonna kill him. And you just hear them banging against the door. And the chair moves only slightly. And they rolled an 11. They can't open the door. The magistrate's gonna look and say, I'll tell him to stop. If you let me go, I'll open the door and I'll tell them to stop. I swear they will listen to me. But I can't. I can only call the order from here, please. Evelyn, you hear the commotion. What are you doing at the end of the hallway?
She goes, ah, shit, not again.
Fair.
She scrambles through her alchemical tools and looks for some acid.
Okay.
And she's gonna pour it on the lock.
Ooh. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna say here, because I don't know the rule on this, is that it's gonna take 1 round for it to work. So you
That's
pour it
fine.
on this round. At the end of next round, it will break. Maybe. You trust your acid. But okay. You're gonna do that, and then from the other side, Tolfin is gonna say,
And I'll use the rest of my turn to pack all of my stuff back in my bag.
okay, you put all of your stuff away. Tolfin's gonna say, listen, love. This is going way, way beyond anyone's control. It's best you don't get involved. Please. What happens at the arena is not worth any of this. Please. As the
You don't
acid...
understand. If I don't go in there, he's gonna kill somebody. Sorry.
Wild.
Do you have another vial of acid?
No, sorry.
Oh.
That was so fast.
No, bye.
No, I only have. It's very small amount. I'm sorry.
Fine. He shrugs. Fine. Okay.
Fine.
All right. We are going to call it a night, as we are now at the top of the
Not
round
again.
with Xanafi. Her
Damn,
turn.
One more round. One more
No,
round.
we
Ian.
can't. We got 10 minutes.
We can make it quick.
5 more
We can
minutes.
be fast. 5 more minutes, Dad.
I've got nothing. I can't do anything. I don't know why I would be bargaining.
No, we can't. We can't. We have to say goodbye to everybody. So,
we can't keep ending mid initiative like this. My heart can't take it. I hate this.
I don't like it.
I didn't know we were gonna go into initiative.
That's fair.
That was gonna happen at the start of next session.
I would like to
Poor
roll
dude's
insight on the
face.
DM.
Poor dude's face, dude.
You know who I'm playing. I've played him
No.
before.
You
Sorry, I
even
didn't hear you. I'm
waited for
jamming
him
the
to be the
piano.
last person. You waited for him to be the last person
You brought
in the room.
5 guards.
Because you're so big and scary.
And they did not come into the room with me.
So, yeah, because none of the guards came in. That would have been. I should have
Yeah,
done
leave
that.
your magistrate alone in his office with the 7-foot tall man with a dragon skull on his shoulder. Yeah, sick
I didn't
idea.
know. Guys, great session. So much fun. You figured out my owl puzzle. You have the moon pellet, which I am so stoked with what that's gonna happen, especially since you're the one that has it, Derp. And
Yeah, I'm gonna swallow it.
I don't like these.
Oh.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing this.
It goes in the other way.
How?
Huh?
How?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Nice.
Did you not watch
Anything
season
from
2
Clear
of
Talk.
Critical Role?
All right, we'll turn this off. Guys, fantastic game. That's all we have for tonight. So players, thank you again for an amazing session. Chat, thank you so much. I know a raid happened earlier and I was so excited. We hit another goal of 320 followers. Thank you so much. We made new friends.
Yay! Welcome.
Yeah.
Double raid.
I called out
Yeah,
Yingyi's
double
name
raid.
again.
Double raid.
We're 2 for 2.
Yang
Yin
yang on
and
the
yang
brain
are
ray.
connected.
But everyone that has
Yeah,
joined
why?
us tonight, thank you so much. And Minnie, it was so nice to have you host our halftime show. You did spectacularly. So go get some claps for Minnie. Good job, Minnie.
Good job.
All right. So that's all we have, players. Do we have any announcements? Anything going on in your own channels that you want to talk about in this channel? Because we have other people that stream. Let's start with down below. Always Sleepy. What's going on with Always Sleepy?
Oh, well, it's not happening for another month, but I am celebrating Duo hitting 500 followers and my affiliate anniversary in a couple of weeks. That'll be on July 1st.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Heck yeah.
Guys, Sleepy is such an amazing streamer. It just comes to her so naturally. And everything you saw tonight is, minus that face you just made, is exactly what you'll find in her stream. So can we get a shout
Actually,
out
the face is extra.
for Sleepy? Can we just all follow her and make it 540? Hi, Mod Mother.
Why?
Mod mother.
Yeah, Derp Snack. Are you streaming? Anything you want to talk to us about?
I have streamed before. I haven't
Okay.
streamed since I moved, but I will stream soon.
When you do, please let us know.
Do we have a
Um,
date for the premiere? The
Group Snack
re-premiere?
premiere?
Derp snack premiere? I don't know. I'm gonna be playing Bug Snacks.
Yeah.
Yay.
Wow, that is
That game is
such
so messed up.
that is such a you-coded game.
Truth.
I got it because it was on sale and it has
Derp
snack in the
snack,
name. I have
Bug
no
snack.
idea what it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Bug Snack.
Dirty Rollers. So I passed on your character that you created last session to Sleepy, and she's gonna be drawing it. So, yeah, we'll get another one for you.
Can you really quick, Monk, show the beautiful art of my primeval companions so that they have an idea of
Yeah.
how, the art that they will be getting for their duly spent channel points?
I want to see the undead giraffe again.
It's not a giraffe.
It is. It
show
wonder.
the troglodyte as well.
It is that.
Just saying.
It is a giraffe.
It's not a giraffe.
Part of it could be giraffe.
I mean, I guess.
Like this Jerry Giraffe comes
They
out
can't
of
see it
you.
on screen, does it?
What is this?
Okay. It's my boy.
Oh, my boy.
Anyone else love that its tail is a heart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of all the
That
things, its tail is heart.
It's not a giraffe.
I should have known better when you're like, did they take my skull, my helmet? I'm like, No, it's
Well,
part
how
of your
many
head.
times have I made a point of saying I drop my skull, or I put my forehead and I put my skull back on?
Oh no, I'm not saying that was a you issue. That's an issue me. I'm the one that forgot.
I'm just saying, more's to come. You're not ready.
I was really hoping you were gonna be like, yeah, they did take your skull, and Sleepy was gonna be like, cool. Anyway, I summoned my primeval companion because you don't need it like by the rules, so she would just do it
Don't.
anyway.
I just like it
Yep.
because it's flavor.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yep.
Well, last but not least, sorry, Leon Le Leon. Anything big going on with
Hi.
your channel? Anything you want to talk about?
go.
A couple little things. Towards the end of the month, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream where I'm going to sit down and try to play the main storyline of Ghost of Tsushima all in one sitting. That was one of our goals for the subathon back in February. More pressing though, this Friday I'm doing a 24-hour stream, Thursday night midnight to Friday night midnight, to celebrate my affiliate anniversary.
Let's go, affiliate.
So
Mr. Lion Man.
Let's go.
So we're gonna be a little 24-hour party. Gonna be playing a bunch of community games with everybody, and it's gonna be a fun time. So
yeah,
come on by.
love
What
it.
time are we starting that again, Lion Man?
Midnight Thursday night.
Okay.
Midnight
So-
Thursday
so-
night. That's midnight at PST. 1
Midnight
a.m.
PST.
Sounds
Mountain
good.
Standard.
All right. Well, rest of you players, Evelyn, amazing job. Vordoon, holy shit. Great job. Great job. And Sleepy, we love having you as a new player here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut. We're going to raid out to one of our new friends, Roll for Trauma. So stick around. And then if you want, we're going to be in, isn't that a cool name? We are going to be in our Discord chat. And we are going to be chatting for about 10-20 minutes. So come say hi to us. If you're comfortable, you can use your voice or your video camera. If not, please just type. And we are here to unwind and detox from what the hell just happened. Thanks, everybody. Happy session 2. Until next time, happy Pride. Love you. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good idea.